This fall, he's in the best shape of his goddamn life. This fall, coming to NBC, he's in the absolute goddamn best shape of his life as he takes on the Russian Mafia in this summer classic. Some of the biggest stars ever to grace the stage in this once-in-a-lifetime mini show. This summer, he's in the goddamn best shape of his life.
I'm in the best shape of my life.
And he knows it. He's in the goddamn best shape.
I'm in the best shape of my life.
And he feels it.
I'm in the best shape of my life.
This summer, CUNNY Chris is.
I'm in the best shape of my life.
The Russian mob is looking for CUNNY Chris. They find him, and what they find out is
Donuts.
that donuts are good. This summer
I'm in the best shape of my life.
takes a whole new form.
I'm on a whole nother level.
He's on a whole nother level. This summer, the man is known as a leak. They call him Tommy the Leak. Tommy the Weed Leak. Oh, fuck yeah.
I do a little fuck it.
This summer, Tommy, about a 5-pack of quarters. I'm in the best fucking shape of my
I'm
life.
in the best shape of my life.
He was Russian. He was in the best shape of his life. And this summer, they come together to do one thing.
Donuts.
Donuts. This summer, Donuts the movie.
Donuts.
Have you ever seen a movie about fucking donuts?
Donuts.
It's on a whole nother level. Siskel and Ebert say it's the best movie of their life.
I'm on a whole nother level.
He was on a whole nother level. They liked
Donuts.
together as one. They formed one big
Donuts.
that formed into mega
Donuts. Donuts.
Bullshit. It's all bullshit.
No, it's not, Mr. Trump. It's all donuts.
Donuts.
Do you know what a donut is, Mr. Trump?
Donuts.
Bullshit. It's all bullshit.
No, it's not. It's motherfucking donuts.
Donuts.
These donuts were in the best shape of their lives as they got set for a winter wonderland of love.
Best shape of my life. I'm on a whole nother level.
His cock was on a whole nother level, and she loved him. But this time, they wouldn't let go of their love. That's right. Ex-New York Jet, Wayne Cribette, is on a whole nother level. This Sunday, there's Sunday in the NFL. NFL action, where it's all bullshit.
Bullshit. It's all bullshit.
The time, all bullshit, all the time. Fuck it! You understand that?
I can't go anywhere without sweating my balls off, honestly. It's
Just tired. I don't even. Just a gay as fuck.
Oh my god, Little Debbie's?
he fucked me. Fuck you, bitch!
Democrats are so full of crap.
A court of law.
That was awesome. This is not a 2-liter, okay? Shout out to the girdles. To the girdles. Shout out to the girdles. Shout out to the girdles. Shout out to the girdles.
Shout out to the girdles on a fucking Thursday night.
Mounts Network.
Fuck! Mark! 42.
When you play your little fuck game.
You're done. It's like 7 inches of just rawness.
Bub.
Because I worked out at Carnival for 3 years.
Shake it, Farmer.
Look, George Washington didn't do shit. He can suck my fucking dick.
Hot dogs. Hot dogs. Hot dogs.
Go fuck yourself! And it's real deep in there.
Ignorance.
Shout out to the chat. Oh yeah, it's a Thursday night. Found out Ken coming to you live from New York. Oh yeah, a little bit of that Ken.
Ignorance.
You fucking gooey. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
How the tables turn.
Community.
Oh, what's up, everybody? On a Thursday night, shout out to everybody out there. How you guys doing? Coming to you live. What's going on tonight? A couple of topics, man. We're going to be talking a little NFL tonight. I got a couple of people lined up to call in. Week 5 of the NFL. Week 5 of the NFL. We're going to go over that tonight on the program. Also, the New York Mets. What the fuck are they doing, man? We got playoff baseball. We got the wild card round. I want to update that and take a look at that. We got this whole thing that they did with the cell phones, bro. I really want to talk about this with you guys in the chat, everybody at home. Please tell me what you think in the comment section if you listen to this show after we recorded it. It was really weird, that whole fucking US cell phone thing that they did this week. For those of you that don't know about it, it was fucking weird. They sent this test, they did this test throughout the whole country. And a lot of weird shit about it. I mean, if you look up stuff on the internet, they're going to tell you a million different things of what it was, what people thought it was. And at the end of the day, it was really fucking weird, you know? A lot of people turned their phones off and, actually escaped getting this signal sent to them. But I read this thing. Well, anyway, we'll get into that in a little bit on. But I read a thing that said that basically, even if you turn your phone off, this shit was still getting into your phone. So, I don't know what that's all about, man. I really don't. It's weird. It's very weird shit. But we'll talk about that tonight and a bunch of other shit on the show. How are you guys doing? I hope good. I hope everybody's doing all right. We got some shit to talk about. Yeah, I don't know. That cell phone thing was very weird, man. Very weird. Oh, yeah. Oh. All right, so I'll be answering the phone in a little bit here. Fucking... No, man. This dude keeps asking me. No, I have no fucking problem with anybody, dude. Like, I find shit... shit was funny. The whole night was funny. Dave did a program. For those of you that don't know, it was fun. I had fun. I'm not here to fucking hurt nobody or anybody's fucking family or anything like that. I'm just here to fucking chill, have fun, bro. That's it. That's it. This shit.
My neck, my ass, my stomach.
My neck, my back, and my crack. Let me tell you, get my neck. Shout out to Tommy. Tommy will be here in a little while. He's watching a movie. Tommy, watching your movie. Tommy, watch your movie. Tommy, watch your movie. No, I'm just fucking around. But shout out to everybody in the chat. How are you guys? Mello in the chat. I see Z the Reaper in the chat. Anthony, meow meow, what's up? Minnesota Vikings fan. He said it was a spy signal. Well, I don't know what the fuck it was, but what I do know is if you research it on the internet, it said that it was a million different things. So it was really weird. It was very weird, to tell you the truth. It was, he's asking me again, listen, dude, I don't have any ill will towards any one of those guys. If I said anything, like, bad or anything, I haven't. For months, bro. I've been staying out of shit. If you guys have listened to me for the last 2, 3, 4 months, I haven't talked junk on shows. I just haven't done it. I don't have time for it right now. The Goon, what up?
It's the motherfucking Goon.
What up, Goon?
The _Goon tipped $5. I believe it was a way to help text deployment of 5 grams cell service across the nation. 5 grams is bad. It doesn't travel far, and you'd need an excessive amount of antennas to get sufficient coverage.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. I heard that too, as far as with that shit. I heard the same thing. And then I heard 20 other different things. Like I said before, and you guys all know this, everybody in the chat, everybody that's going to hear this knows this. If you go Google this, there's a million things you will find about it. Now, it's up to us to sift through the bullshit. And a lot of people have like specific areas they go for their news that they know even when they read it they can trust, like, okay, this place, this website or whatever you want to call it at this point wouldn't be saying this unless they knew it was 100% like true and they researched it. So let's face it, there's a lot of fucking websites that don't do research and they just spout out shit and they spout out bullshit, rumors, basically. They do the same thing in sports, you know? You listen to sports radio or you listen to, like, you just follow sports like a decent amount, you'll see that there's websites that tell you bullshit. Because back in the day, I would read shit off this one website that I thought was like really reliable, and one time they said they were firing the New York Mets GM, which they did basically today. And I want to get into that later too, for those of you who like baseball. I won't talk long about baseball because I know not everybody fucking likes it, but I love it. But anyway, yeah, there was this site that said that they were hiring a new manager. That's what it was. And it was going to be an ex-Met manager, like an ex-Met from the 80s. I think it was Howard Johnson or some shit, maybe, somebody like that. Yeah, I don't know if it was definitely him or not, but that doesn't matter. This website said that, and I went and spatted it out on this like fantasy football Yahoo thing that I was in, right? And I went under the chat board, which was a very, very active chat board with a lot of different people on it. There was like 12 teams in the league, and there were people in this league that like they would brag about knowing everything about football, and they would know everything about football, some of them. Like, they were really savvy when it came to like fantasy sports, you know? So long story short, these guys, like, they knew their shit. And when I went into this comment section and I was like, yo, I'm telling you right now, this news hasn't broke yet, because this website always had like news early. I was like, Howard Johnson or whatever, I think it was Howard Johnson, is going to be the next Met manager. And I was like, you heard it first right here. And I was like convinced of it, because my friend who follows this website also hit me up and was like, I'm telling you, it's happening. If it's on this website, it's happening. So we went out on a limb and like bragged about it. Like, yo, we know this is going to, long story short, it never happened. And as soon as I said it, these guys in the chat were fucking shooting me down like, it'll never happen in a million years. It's not going to happen. You're fucking out of your mind. Where'd you come up with this shit? And, you know, we fired back like, what the fuck do you know? Blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, we look like idiots. Well, I look like an idiot, right? So basically, a lot of people, you know, if you're going to go talk shit on a show and you're going to go say this on a sports thing or call into these sports radio shows, like I used to call in every fucking night on the weekends. I'd be calling into Steve Summers on 66 and fucking all these other shows that we would call in and talk shit about hockey all night long and baseball all night long, calling in multiple times. We used to have fun. But if you went on there and you said some half-cocked shit, they would call you the fuck out on it, on that radio show and in that fucking chat on the radio show. This is like before the day that we even had chats on like YouTube and shit that I knew of. There was a chat on this fucking, on this radio site. If you went to their website and you listened to their show, there was a chat board underneath their live feed. And people would go listen to the show and go onto the live feed. And, you know, it was pretty cool. It was like before it was like this. Like you would get called out if you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, especially if you called in and you had no, like you called in and you were like, yeah, Don Mattingly, I should be batting second. They'd be like, you know, you'd get ripped to shreds, like the dog's about to get ripped. What are you barking at? Come here. Come here. Come here, you little shit. Muggsy. Oh, Christ. We getting robbed? All right, so anyway, you know, everybody's got their websites, I guess, right? So I have a couple that that are pretty good, I think, but two of them said two different things about this phone thing. One said this, the other one said that. I don't know what the one said, what the goon said, and then another one said something totally, like, really fucking just scary. You know, so I was like kind of like taken back by the shit I read at some of these websites about what exactly they did with our phone. You know, because if you talk to the right people, they'll tell you, man, that like what they did to our phones the other day here in the U.S. is like really fucked up. It's kind of scary when you think about it, you know, and all that's going on in this world. I mean, look what they did. They took out the Speaker of the House for the first time in American history. You're talking over fucking like, you know, 200 years of like, you know, and then all of a sudden this happens. Like, it just shows what the stability of this government and everything that's been going on in this country, it all just has literally all come to like the head of a big fucking huge pimple that has all this pressure and it's just waiting to just... All it needs is one little fucking finger on it. One little finger to apply the pressure. One little piece of pressure until the whole fucking thing volcanoes out all over the place. That's how close we are. And with this fucking election coming up, basically a year from now, do you guys realize what the next year is going to bring us? It's going to bring total fucking anarchy and chaos. Do you realize that yet? I'm sure some of you people do. I'm sure some of you people realize this. As we enter week 5 of the NFL, ladies and gentlemen, a pretty damn good week. Because I got to say, last week I kind of went 500. I had a couple of good fucking picks in there. Had a couple of really bad ones, though. The Buffalo game, I blew total. Total blew it. You know, I was like, get off both knees. You are blowing this one, bro. And I literally blew that one. But I did have the Dallas game right. Pegged them right in the butthole right. I knew Dallas was going to win that game. The Patriots are not the old Patriots anymore. It's just not. I mean, you saw their quarterback crying. Did you guys see that? Quarterback was crying. Like, come on. Like, what are you? What are you doing in NFL, bro? What are you doing in the NFL? You wouldn't see a hockey player crying, bro. A hockey player would take a puck right to the fucking eyeball, and they ain't crying. They ain't even mustering up a fake tear with their eye just bleeding out and fucking. They still wouldn't cry because they're just hockey players don't cry. You know, and you see this guy getting scraped off the field and carried down the fucking little hallway, and he's crying. He's crying. That's the Patriots of the 2020s. That's the Patriots we have to look forward to now as Jet fans. And I'm happy about that. It brings me happiness to see this franchise that dominated the NFL for so many fucking years with the greatest the greatest quarterback that has ever touched a fucking pigskin. And I'll say that being a Jet fan, 150% I'll say that. Because the guy is the greatest ever. You cannot deny that. When I heard that fucking story of when somebody came up to Brady and they go, after he had like 5 rings or whatever, they're like, oh no, after he had like 3 rings, they were like, so you're gonna go after so and so. I guess no, he had like 2 rings, or I don't know what it was, but because I'm not a fucking Patriots fan, so I don't like to pay attention to those stories. But this one story was kind of inspiring because he was like, he basically said, and I don't know how it goes, I'm sure some of you do out there, but he basically said something like, you're going after so and so for the amount of rings, and he was like, no man, I'm going for Jordan. Like, meaning like I'm going for like 6. I'm going for more than Jordan. I'm going for 7. I'm going for 8. And I was like, that was pretty sick because he admitted to saying that. That's pretty fucking sick. And he actually did it, you know? So you got to give him credit. But the Patriots are just not the Patriots of old. And it's so nice to see that, you know, it's over. The run is over, you know? And then one day, eventually, the Kansas City Chiefs they'll be done. You know, that might be 20 years from fucking now because Mahomes is a young buck. But eventually they'll be done too. And the Jets will still not win. So, I can't believe how big a scumbag... Oh, come on. What are we... in the chat, really? Listen, I fucked around. Listen, I don't take it serious, bro. These guys, like, you know, it's like whatever, dude. It's like whatever. I was playing around before, making imitations, you know, saying stupid shit. I'm saying it all in fun, nothing serious. I'm not calling nobody's fucking, you know, anything. I have no ill will. It's all good. I'm not the type of person to sit there and to poke a motherfucker nonstop and say vile shit involving families and this and that. I'm not doing it. You don't hear me doing it? I have nothing to do with it. That's not me. I don't do that. Dolphins aren't winning shit. All right, so I picked the Dolphins in that Buffalo game because they scored 70 points the game before. I thought, man, this team is on a high. Even if they get into like a shoot 'em out game with Buffalo, I think they're going to win because they're riding this high of scoring that many points. And they look like the real deal. I mean, I think they were like 2-0, 3-0 at one point, right? So I was like, you know what? But a lot of people did have Buffalo because you can't count them out. This kid Allen, he wakes up every once in a while and all of a sudden has like a 5-touchdown game. He runs all over the place. And Buffalo, they could either be on 100% or off 100%, you know? So I don't, you know, but I'll tell you this. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due. Buffalo beat their ass. And Miami now all of a sudden looks like, okay, they might be a little bit of a regular team. They're not, you know, I thought they might have been in that, not in the top tier, but the very close tier to the top, right there, in that second tier of teams in the NFL. Because to me, the elite of the elite is only like 3 or 4 teams, and we all know what teams those are, right? It's the classic names that you hear: the Eagles, the 49ers, the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Those are the elite of the elite in the NFL right now. The Kansas City Chiefs, the elite of the elite. You know, your top 5. I put Buffalo. I would put Miami. I would put a bunch of other teams in that, you know, you know, B. I would put them in that B category in the league. Jets are like Z, and so are the Giants, because the Giants ain't too much better. Let's fucking, you know, let's be honest. Giants, I mean, come on. And then I hear from the Giant fans like, you know, we made the playoffs last year, and it's like, okay, and what'd you do? Oh, we made the playoffs. Okay, and what's your point? Like, that was last year. This is this year. If the person from last year is not the Super Bowl champion this year, and they're not even, like, you know, because I heard somebody say, oh, the Super Bowl champs are nobody. That's why they play this season. So, and the guy was like, no, but they're the defending the defending Super Bowl champions. And he's like, no, there is no Super Bowl champion. That year is over. Kansas City won. It's a new year. Okay, but they're still the champs. They're still the you know, the latest team to win. So you got to throw them in the elite category.
So to me, there's 4 or 5 teams in that elite category in the NFL. And this week is one of the best matchups. If you're an NFL fan, just a football fan in general, it's a matchup this week. Like, it's going to be a good matchup. You got the 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Like, that already is a rivalry matchup of matchups right there. Like, that's the type of matchup you blow loads over. Like, you go into your room, you jerk it off, you come out and you watch the game. That's the type of game that is. You fuck a flashlight. Just kidding. Josh Allen has proven he throws too many interceptions. Yeah, he does, dude. He could be so off, man. He could be so off at times, bro. I see it. I see it, man. You know? But he's good. He definitely is good. Daniel Jones looks like a deer in headlights. Bro, he fucking does, dude. He fucking does, dude. I say this to my friend all the time, bro. I go, this guy Jones is not the guy, bro. He is not the guy. I'm sorry. You go from Eli Manning to this dude, it's horrible. It really is, man. It really is. It's horrible to go from Eli Manning to this kid. He's fucking horrible. I don't like this guy at all. He's not going to win shit for the Giants. I'm just telling you. The Texans had a big win, bro, last week. Very impressive. You know? Abel Salas Jr.
Uncle Junior, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Abel Salas, Uncle Junior. Hey, Uncle June, come on in here. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. My son, Don Corleone. Don Spacciuani. Don Corleone's.
Can you wanna be the...
You want to be the...
Abel, how are you, buddy? And shout out to where is my boy? Where is my boy? Mr. Steven Nickel Chunks. If he's not out there tonight, God bless him. God bless you. God bless you. Casey is raw. What's up, brother? Big Mac. Hey, Big Mac. Mac. Big Mac. Mellow Yeller. The old Yeller.
Oh, cleaning up my system there.
The old Yeller.
Friggin' revving up the engine.
You're revving up the engine or what?
Friggin' revving up the engine.
Shout out to the Bullzinator, the one
And only the Buzzilla.
When you play your little fuck.
You can suck my little wee-wee.
My little wee-wee. Oh, here it is. You ready? Big black Mac. In the chat, baby. What's up to Big Black Mac? Anthony, say hello to my friend Anthony. Anthony, listen to me here, Anthony. I'm not gonna tell you this again. This is Uncle Timmy. You listen to me, Stephen Nickelchucks. How are you, sir? Tommy the Leak here. I want you to meet a friend of ours. He's a friend of ours. He's a friend of yours. This is Tommy the Leak. Tommy the Leak. This is Don Corleone. Tommy, thank you so much for coming to my house this weekend. I really want to thank you for coming tonight. You know what? I don't want to be here, and I'm going home. Tommy, you disrespect me in my house like this. I don't have to shoot you. You disrespect me again like this, Tommy. Don't do this to me. Tommy, please don't disrespect me in my house. It's Don Corleone.
I can't go anywhere without sweating my balls off, honestly. It's exhausting.
Tommy, why you tell me this and you disrespect me in my home, in front of my family, Tommy? Why you do this?
Fuck!
Tommy, you know what? Don't say, you motherfucker, you. Now shut the fuck up, you cocksucker, faggot, you motherfucker, you. Cocksucking Tommy the Leak. Tommy is watching a movie right now. You guys want to know what he's watching? It's like, you haven't seen this movie, dude? Really? Like, this is what I mean. Tommy says he's a movie guy, right? But yet, he hasn't seen this movie. Who the fuck hasn't seen The Exorcist? You know what I mean? Like, come on. Who the fuck hasn't seen The Exorcist? Well, apparently Tommy hasn't. Apparently Tommy has not seen The Exorcist because he is watching it for the first time right now, and it's sickening. It's just purely sickening. Okay? Makes me sick. Makes me fucking sick. You're sick. It makes me fucking sick. So you calm down. The signal from the phones was the aliens from the planet Black.
We are here from the planet Black. Yeah, we're the black aliens. They got the grays, they got the silvers, now they got the black. We part of the black aliens. That's right, girl. The only aliens with some motherfucking soul. We the only aliens that can dance, baby. That's right. You should see the gray aliens. Them motherfuckers can't dance for shit. Yes, but listen, Spartan, there's a difference.
Spartan, there's a difference. Tommy brags about being a movie connoisseur. Do you understand that? Tommy brags about being a movie connoisseur. So that's why I'm like, you haven't seen that movie? And he goes, oh, you know, I mean, I'm just like to myself, like, dude, how in the fuck has he not seen that? I don't know. That's why, because he brags about being a movie guy. You know, he's like, I'm a movie connoisseur. I know all the movies and blah, 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 blah. And no, you don't. Now, I'll make a video right now, dude. I'm trying to add you in as a as a mod, but it's not letting me. It's literally not letting me add in as a mod. Why is that? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's literally not allowing me to do this. Yeah, I don't know. There's going to be a problem with fucking Skype and all this shit. Tell you. So annoying. But anyway, yeah, so he brags about being a movie guy, and he, you know, that's his thing. He's like, oh, I love all the movies. But he really doesn't, because he doesn't know shit about them.
Fucking good.
The _ goon tipped $5. Ken, what were the sites you read the conspiracies on the phones? Also, have you seen the alien photos released in Mexico and how NASA is trying to discuss it without saying anything of importance?
Yes.
I have, dude. I saw those aliens. Those little they took like not X-rays. They're big. They're better than X-rays. I forget the name of it. But they like looked at it and they say 100% there's bones in there. Like there's bones inside that mummified body. And they're saying that there's no way that a human could structure that thing that precise with the bones. That it has to be real. And the scientists here in the U.S. say to that, you know what they say to that? They say, okay, well, send us a little sample of the alien. But they won't do that. So, or they haven't done it yet. Now, I don't know which one it is, if they're going to do it or not. I doubt they are, because the one scientist that I saw from the U.S. was saying, yeah, they're not going to send us it. We've had this problem with numerous people where they've claimed to find aliens and they have alien DNA or alien head or a body or this, and they don't send the samples. And some people do, and it's an actual creature from the ocean that they can confirm is a real creature from the ocean, but it might be fucked up and like born all weird and shit, where it has like abnormalities about it, and it's all fucked up. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of grown like a Riri. It kind of looks like Bullfrog a little. You know what I mean? Like it grows into like it's a human, but it's really not. It looks like a fucking, you know, snipping turtle / stepbrother. You know? So, and I'm just kidding around, Bubby. You know I love you. We love you, Bullfrog. We all pray for the Bullfrog and for his health. Ever since what happened to him, it's sad, bro, and I feel bad, you know, and I just want him to be all right. Sorry about your quadruple bypass, dude. I didn't know anything about it till you told me, man. Poor guy went through quadruple bypass, dude. That's scary shit. That's scary shit, man. That's why I got the picture of him up there. Shout out to Bullfrog. He's now on dialysis. It's fucked up. Scary shit. It's fucked up. His wrestling days are over, they said. Cannot wrestle anymore. But anyway, let's see if...
Jiminy crickets, motherfucker. Jiminy fucking crickets. Let me tell you something, man. Hulk Hogan, you know that, man. When Hulk Hogan is known as Terry Bollea, right? When Terry Bollea, fuck Terry Bollea right in his butthole. Fuck Hulk Hogan. I deals with Hulk Hogan. Fuck Terry Bollea, bitch ass. You big bitch. You big stank ass bitch ass.
Oh shit, oh spit. Coming down, y'all. Skype song, y'all. Skype song, y'all. Skibby to the hip of the hip hop. You don't stop to the ribbity rip.
The drip of the give it a drip drop. The singer to the down bow gives it the the baby of the himmy, the gimme, skibby. You can hear me when you skippy, the bippy, the boppy, the beepy, the booba.
Turn up this mic over here. Guessing. Busting about Gussie. Gussie. Busty Gussie. So yeah, you guys want to take a bong rip or what? Anybody on a Tuesday night bong rip? Anybody for a Tuesday night bong rip? You want to take a goddamn Tuesday night bong rip with him? Talking to him, yeah. Shout out to Derek Hunt's dudes on the screen, goddamn his name. Oh, shite. Oh my god, it's breaking shit, man. It's breaking shit, man. Yeah.
Tell Tommy to take the cross out of his pussy and go watch The Exorcist.
Break the shit, man.
Holy shit, Brett the shit, man, bro. Yo, dude, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that, dude. I'm like 3 weeks away from getting in the new studio, bro, and I'm gonna be turning it up to 10. I cannot wait. And honestly, when I get into that studio, it's gonna be all you guys, bro, that have helped me out for all these fucking years, man. All these years you guys have stuck by me, man. I fucking so appreciate everybody in the chat, man. I wouldn't be doing this shit if it wasn't for you guys, bro. You guys have blessed me and my family for so many years. Everybody in that chat. I know it's YouTube. I know it's not like life or death, even though we've dealt with death in this community and on YouTube. I've dealt with it personally. We all have, you know, that we're friends with people that passed in this community. And I'm so lucky, dude. You guys have been there for me. My mom died. You guys have been there for me. Every good and bad thing that I've experienced in the last 8 years of my life. I owe you guys so much, man, and I am going to give back so much. I promise you guys that. I promise you guys, without a doubt. I'm going to take it up to a whole new level soon, like I promised. I can't wait to do it with you guys, man. I so thank everybody, man. Thank you so much for that, Brett the Shitman Fart, an OG in the community. OG back from Joe days, bro. Like, shout out to you. Thank you so much, man, and everybody else in the chat tonight. Thank you for being here on a Thursday night, baby. Let me get this Skype ready again. Oh, man, that was so nice of you, man. Thank you, brother. There's certain things I still need to get into this studio, so that's going to help me out tremendously, man, in the next 2 weeks. I'm still getting the dunk tank. We're doing fucking Texas Hold'em night. I'm going to be having my father on soon. As soon as that table is built and I can go into that room with my father, I'm bringing him on to do all kinds of fucking interviews about Vietnam. We're going to talk one night about Vietnam the whole night and some of the crazy stories. We're going to talk about 1970s and 1980s New York, Queens, New York Mafia. The Birdman, holy shit.
It's the motherfucking, it's the Birdman
Baby,
donuts.
it's the donuts with the fucking Birdman, baby. It's the Birdman, baby. Birdman, baby.
Donuts.
The Birdman, baby. Get the bird, baby, bird. Baby, baby, bird, baby, bird, baby, bird.
I'm in the best shape of my life.
Yo.
What's up, FMN Nation? Ken, how's life? Hope all is good.
Bird, shout out to you, brother, when you told me that today, man. I don't know if I could say what was said, but I love you, brother. You know that, man, for years on here, dude. You know I got nothing but love, bro. And you go between both realms, dude. You know me, dude. I don't say a word about it, brother, because I love you either way, dude. You supported me too, man. You're one of the guys that have been, you know, even though sometimes you used to come on and just try to scare, even though you would come on to my stream, scare Tommy off or piss Tommy off, he would leave and then you would leave and then I'd be minus you and minus Tommy and I'd be like, this fuck Bird. Now he's on Joe's shit. Just got rid of fucking Tommy and nah, I'm just kidding. But thank you, bro. Hope everything's good with your family, bro. You know that. Much love. All right, hold on here. Let me do this real quick. Damn, thank you guys, man.
Testing 1, 2. Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Champion. The
All right, hold on. Yo,
We're gonna bring back prank phone call night and all that shit. No, sex phone call night and shit like that. We got a lot planned, bro. I'm gonna be putting out dates very soon too. Of I just got to sit down with a couple of the guys and just go over some dates with them so I can nail down some dates. And so you guys will know exactly, because I want to put a schedule out soon. Telling you guys what night is what. Like, we're going to do this on Saturday night. We're going to do this that Friday. We're going to do this that Thursday. We're going to, you know, that's how much I'm going to be streaming coming up as soon as this office, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, is done. And I'm doing all the minor details now. So, you know, I should have a lot of shit ready to go. As soon as I go live, I should have a ton of shit ready to go. I'm going to do a tour of the room too before I go live on the regular show. So look for that. I'm just making a quick coffee, guys, and then we'll get back to the stream. I want to talk about the Mets and shit and how, like, I know some of you guys aren't baseball players, you know, baseball fans, but let me tell you guys this, and you tell me if this is like something you would be pissed about or not. So the Mets have a player named Pete Alonso, right? And this kid, for those of you that don't know, he hits like 45 to 50 home runs every single year. And in the major leagues, that's like a big number, 40, 45, 50 home runs. The New York Mets have been around for like damn near 70 years, 60 years, right? They've never had a player to hit over like 42 home runs in a season, right? All of a sudden, this guy, Pete Alonso, comes around. We drafted him. He played his first season for the Mets. He hit 54 home runs his first season as a Met. Right away, people were like, oh, that might have been like some kind of like
freak thing that this guy's a rookie and he hit those many home runs, it's probably not going to happen again. The next year, the guy comes back with another like 40 home runs or like 39 home runs. And we were like, well, okay, 40's still good. Like, it's better than any Mets have done in a long time. He shattered the record his rookie fucking season. 50 fucking some odd home runs, 54 home runs or some shit his rookie season. He shattered the Mets record. It was 42. And, oh shit, where are my cigarettes? So, my long story short, they want to go and trade this guy, dude. All they're talking about is trading this guy. I don't get this. Like, why would they want to trade a player who is like the best home run hitter you have ever had in your whole entire existence of your franchise? So I'm like, I don't get why they would do this. It's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And they're going to try to trade him to Chicago. And it's like, what's the fucking sense of that? Like, you're not going to get back a player who's better. So I'm just trying to make sense of it, like, because it just makes no fucking sense at all why they wouldn't, shit, man, I don't know where my fucking cigarettes are. Why they will want to get rid of this guy, and I don't even know. And they just fired their GM today. Oh, shit.
What's goody gangbangs? You got my Jordan jerseys and the Jordan 8 playoff sneakers today. Hope all is Gucci. From your local sneaker cat guy, copyright.
Gucci. You got that Gucci, son? Yeah, baby, I got that Gucci on, baby. I got that Goo Gaga Gucci, baby. You know that Jordan jersey, Jordan 8 playoff sneakers. Oh my God, bro. Wow, that's some nice shit, dude. Listen, I got 4 pairs of nice sneakers, and I really can't afford much more than that.
Donuts.
George, what are you doing, Bubby?
Donuts.
You want some donuts, my man?
Donuts.
Get them donuts, motherfucker.
Donuts. Donuts.
Oh, I want that donut. I want that fucking donut.
I'm in the best shape of my life.
All respect and gratitude for the hardest working man in the community.
You're right. Dude, I've been off for so long lately, bro, because my mom passed and all that shit. So I want to just tell you that thank you for that. Let me just please, I can't be talk serious with
this thing on like this, Jesus. Yeah, I haven't been consistent, man, for a while now. My mom got sick before she passed, and then I spent the whole time helping her a year before she passed, like helping her every night, like almost every night. And then my father got sick, fell, broke his hip, couldn't take care of my mother anymore, and all hell broke loose. And then that was the end of my YouTube shit, because it was fucking really crazy after that. And every night was like spent at my parents' house, like either, you know, putting bandages around my father's hip or his toes, which they've amputated like 5 of them already because of Agent Orange. And that's one of the things that I want to bring my father on and document, like his whole last like 40 years of his 50 years of his life, because like what a life this guy fucking lived, man. He came home from Vietnam, and when he came home he got a job in Queens, New York, and it was full of gangsters. It was full of like, you know, you think today is bad, and you think like, oh, crime is all over the place in New York City. It's the worst it's ever been in so many different places. Yes, I get that. But there's always been a lot of fucking crime. And in the 80s and 90s, there was so much crime that people were dying left and right and being killed left and right at the highest levels of all time. Car bombs were going off. Fucking house bombs were going off. People were being hit with stray bullets all the time. And there was a lot of killing and a lot of burying and chopping up and a bunch of crazy shit. And my father was right in the middle of all of that and had to deal with all of that. So he got out of Vietnam, and it was literally Vietnam in Queens, New York, because it was like basically, you know, maneuvering yourself through a minefield. And my father used to tell us all stories. I mean, my father wasn't the only one in my family. I have several, you know, like cousins, uncles. A lot of them passed away, but some of them are still alive that lived through this life. You know, my grandfather worked with my father. My uncle ran the union. It was crazy stories I heard from all these guys. And my father is like the last of the Mohicans. He's like the last one left. So I'm like, I have to get my father on. I have to get him to tell some of these stories, and I can guide him through the stories by being on the mic with him and like talking to him about it, because once you get him engaged, he talks. He doesn't speak about Vietnam at all, but he'll tell you like little things like, oh, we used to have this and we used to do that. But you want to talk about like mob stories and just shit that went down. Some of the stories he's told me about people being shot in the face right outside the bus company in front of this bar that was there. Loan sharks coming down to the bus company and beating the fuck out of people in the parking lot that owed money, you know, to the mob, and like, restaurants blowing up and fucking car bombs going off, and it's just sick shit. So I really want to get him in there and just pick his brain and get it recorded. And that's my main thing, is to get him recorded, telling some of these stories, because, man, if I had my grandfather's stories recorded and on air and they were like archived, what a fucking special treat that would be for me personally. I know you guys would love it too, because the stories were worth listening to. They were worth listening for 15, 20 minutes. They honestly were. I'm not bullshitting. And it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but they were definitely, entertaining stories. So my father kind of knows all those stories of all those people that have died and are really old now and can't even tell their stories. And he could kind of combine it all together and tell it, his way. So I'm going to be doing that. I wish I could have brought my mom on, because my mom is the comedy in my family, or was the comedy in my family. She was the one that turned the comedy wheel. She was the one that engaged the comedy and made it fun and made life funny and made life fun, my mother. She would put a twist on everything in her own way. And she was hilarious. And she was a hairdresser who, if she was cutting somebody's hair and telling a story, everybody in the entire shop was staring at her and laughing, and just the emotions on their faces. I used to sit there as a kid and watch my mother tell stories to all these people, and I used to see this look on all their faces of like wonder and laughing and mean looking, and I would just go by just what was on their face, because I really wouldn't understand the conversations because I was too young. But I would look at their faces and I would see the reactions that they would have to what my mother was saying, and I was always amazed that my mother could make these people have all these different emotions: sad, happy, funny, mad, all of them in a 5-minute span, just on their faces with words, just by words. I always found amazement by that, But unfortunately, I can't bring her on like I always wanted to. And I never had the spot to do it. And now that I finally do, or that I'm finally going to have it, it sucks I don't have it here. Because it's like I had to lose her to gain that spot. And it hurts in a lot of ways. But this is the reality God has given me. And, there's a lot worse off people than I. So I'm not going to have pity for myself or my family. I'm going to do what I have to do.
Sean is on the
donut,
and Sean is doing it. Sean's Views doing it every single weekend. He's doing it with the wrestling and all the reviews and the dudes that does. It's Sean Views. It's fucking Sean Views.
I'm in the best shape of my life.
Ken is here, have no fear. IT don't matter if it's part-time or some of the time. This man is entertainment.
Well, thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. It's pretty goddamn nice of you. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Sean's View. You guys know him. I don't need to tell you where he is or what he covers. Everybody knows who he is.
It's Sean's View.
Sean's View. This is actually, this is what Booker T, the wrestler, had to say about Sean's View.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Sean's View, yeah, baby. Let me tell you something right now. Tonight, Sean's View is on fire. He's doing his thing. And let me tell you something, man. Sean's View, nah, man. Nah, yeah. Well, let me tell you something, man. Sean's View is doing it like nobody could do it, man, okay? Just like Harlem Heat used to do back in the 1980s with a big 8-ball of coke. Now, listen, man. Tonight's going to be a hard night for Becky. She's going to have to get down on both knees and try to really dig deep into what she could do, because tonight is the night. And you notice how like Booker T will say like a whole sentence for like 5 minutes long and it won't make sense at all. He'll be like, let me tell you, man, tonight, he's going to have to bear down. If he want to win the WWE Championship, something going to have to be done when the time comes I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna see it coming. And when it does, oh man. And y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all know the deal. And when it comes out, it's gonna be amazing. You know, Becky looking good tonight. She the man. Right? She the man. She gonna win tonight. They tell you like Harlem Heat used to win back in the mid 80s and 99 and around that and that. So yeah. So I do this nervous laugh every time I'm on TV and I say something stupid. I go, you know what I'm saying, man? So shout out to Sean's View Entertainment, man.
So yeah, so Booker T, thank you. Sean's View, I really appreciate it, Booby. Fuck, man. I forgot that song. What the fuck was that song I was just thinking of? Shit, something popped in my head, and I can't remember it, son. So yeah, I was talking about my mother and shit. I wish I could have interviewed her because she was like the storyteller of them all, and unfortunately, you know, that's not gonna happen. But you guys kind of knew her too, man. Like I've done videos where people have seen my mom on it before. I've talked to her on videos and shit like that. I had a couple of her sound bites on here, so I'm happy for that. You know, I'm happy for that. At least I got that. You know what I mean? So this one goes to Sean's View. Falling in love.
Sean's View, he's so cool down. Sean's View, he's going round. Sean wakes up, he can't cool down. Sean's going live at 4 o'clock in the morning now. Sean's on live, and he's telling them rumors. Sean got the vibe like the dude wanna do you, baby. Sean's View is up tonight. He getting down, baby, so damn late. So late, so late with Sean's View. He's gonna reach out and tell you the rumors about the WWE and AEW. He loves the wrestling round and round. Sean's View is up at 4 in the morning. He got Bullfrog just yawning and yawning. Bullfrog in Sean's View. They're gonna reach out and gore you. Sean's View. They're listening for fucking Sean's View. Sean wakes up and he can't cool down. He gets the computer key going round and round. Press the button and turn it on. Sean's View gonna make up some shit about wrestling right now. Put it in the channel.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
He gonna tell you about CM Punk. Sean's View told you CM Punk was coming back for 7 years. Then one day he was finally right.
No, I'm just fucking with you, bro. Come on. You know I love you. Nothing but respect, bro. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I wear my diapers every Thursday night right here on the Sound House Network. Sean's View, you motherfucker, you.
The continental United States.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get back to me when I'm on live. Okay, dickhead.
I can't cool down. Abracadabra. Abra, skedaver. I'm gonna reach out and grab you.
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who sent me a message?
The Bullfrog!
The Bullfrog. I'm in perfect health. What the fuck are you smoking, man? I'm in perfect health. I'm in the best shape of my life.
So now I got Cunny Chris, who is in the best shape of his life, and now Bullfrog, who tells me I'm in perfect health. So you got the best shape of my life, and I'm in perfect health. Why don't you leave me a message saying, I'm in perfect health? Leave me a message saying that, Bullfrog, so I can have, I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm in perfect health, put together as one. You know what I mean?
My neck, my ass, my stomach.
In my tits. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. All right, let me go out for that cigarette now. Abracadabra. Abra, my nabra.
That's my navra. Abracadabra. That's my scallywag, bitch. You the scallywagging looking scallywag. Yo, scallywag ho.
Skype song, y'all. Skype song, y'all. We in the Skype.
We in the Skype song, y'all. Motherfucking Skype song, y'all. Motherfucking Skype. All right, folks. So we're going out for a Skype song. Guys, you know they want to ban menthol cigarettes throughout the U.S.? Abracadabra. You know that? I can't believe that shit. They want to ban. They actually want to ban menthol cigarettes.
How can you do that? I am drinking. Please don't ban.
Abracadabra. Thank you for that, guys. So I don't have to run back in now, but if you donate, I will. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I'll run back in.
I have a lot to get off my chest. But first, let's address the elephant in the room, scene's view. The only you're getting, is my foot up your ass. I'm surrounded by children. And then we got this guy Kenneth. Man, you New Yorkers never know when to shut up.
CM Punk. Oh, no. I gotta listen to that again. Hold on. Abracadabra. Uh-oh. You just, stay man.
I have a lot to get off my chest. But first, let's address the elephant in the room, scene's view. The only you're getting, is my foot up your ass. I'm surrounded by children. And then we got this guy Kenneth. Man, you New Yorkers never know when to shut up.
The hell did I do? What's wrong? What did I do? I don't know. Shut up. What did I do? Oh, maybe I. Well, listen, CM Punk. I'm sorry. I apologize. Don't be mad at me. It's not my fault. You can't get a fucking along with nobody. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Did I do that?
It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Did I? Did you? Did I do that? Why is it going in one fucking ear right now? What in the fuck? Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Did I do that? Fuck, it ain't my... Listen, CM Punk, eat a cop meat sandwich, all right? All right, so here we are again. They're gonna try and ban menthol cigarettes. You fucking believe this shit? You know? Can you guys see that? Let's check it out. Let's check it out here if you guys can see right now. Listen. Oh, it's on the... Oh, let me change this real quick. That's crazy. I thought I had it on the where you guys can see me. Hold on. We're gonna change this again. Yeah, so they're gonna ban menthol cigarettes. They're saying that's not the only thing they're gonna ban. If fucking Biden wins again, like they're talking about banning like fucking electrical cars in some of these states, bro. How fucking crazy is that shit? You know? But anyway, now you guys should be able to see. Let me see.
All right, good. I want to be able to see what you guys are saying in the chat if while I'm out here. CM Puke. You know, I fucking marked out so much when CM Punk came back, dude. Like, I legit really did. And I was even surprised how much I did, because I haven't really marked out for wrestling like that in a while. You know, somebody in the chat said in one of my last streams, they said, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about when it comes to AEW. And I'm like, I never claimed I did, which I really never claimed that I know everything about AEW. I barely know anything about it. But I do know this, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong. They hire a lot of guys from WWE. And my point was, it's not watered down now, as far as I know, because everybody says they fucking love it. But don't you think it will be if they keep doing it? Like, if they keep hiring every single guy WWE, let's go. But maybe I kind of thought that wasn't a winning formula. I watched WCW do that for like 5 years, 6 years. And at the end of the day, yeah, they had a hell of a run, but they died. So, I don't know, man. I think Edge being at AEW is, I mean, listen, Edge obviously still could wrestle. But what I don't like is when the wrestlers come out and they say, I need to retire, I'm done, I can't do this anymore. And then they pop up in another wrestling promotion. It's like, why would you tell people in the first place that you can't do this anymore when you plan on doing this more? And Edge is one of these guys that he keeps going back to the well, bro. Like, and okay, maybe he can wrestle. That's fine, I'm not doubting that. But what I'm saying is, like, how many times can you sit there and say, oh, I'm going to retire, I can't do this no more? And then you just come back anyway. So, okay, so that's my first thought. My second thought was, I heard how a lot of people were reacting to Edge and Christian being in the ring together again. And, like, I guess being against each other or whatever. And I haven't seen it myself, so I really can't say anything about it. But that's pretty cool, because those guys go way fucking back. You know what I mean? So that's really cool. So I like that about, you know, the AEW shit. But CM Punk killed his own hype with the drama, and I'm a Punk fan. Dude got in a few personal fights and thinks yeah, I know, he does. He does. He's a little, Edge is one exception. He broke his neck and couldn't. Yeah, no, he couldn't do it for the longest time. Yeah, and then he came back. He's kind of like Daniel Bryan, Brian Daniels, whatever, you know, where he was forced to retire from injury, and he was a beloved guy in the company, and fought his way back to come back, and not only to come back, but to come back and fucking dominate. Because let's face it, Edge's last run here in the WWE since the COVID era, because that's like right around when he came back, if I'm not mistaken, or a little bit after he came back, he kicked ass. He's pretty good. Like, a lot of people enjoy what he's doing and what he's done lately. So, yeah, in that sense, you got to give it to Edge, and you can't take away this last run in the WWE. Now, him being in another wrestling promotion is fucking weird, because he's one of these guys that I thought would be there for forever. WWE for forever. You know, same thing with Dolph Ziggler. I know Dolph is not the best wrestler in the world, but he's a longevity guy. He's a company guy. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden this company guy has no home now, and he's fired. And I hope he doesn't go to AEW. I hope he doesn't. Just like every other fucking WWE guy that fucking leaves WWE goes right over there. I'm like, I don't know. That's the only thing about it that I really didn't like, is like, you know, you get these guys, and I know some of them deserve more contracts and deserve to be out there. So I understand that part of it. But, yeah, I just think, like, the more they do it, the less of a chance that longevity will last for this company.
you know. But I could be wrong. I mean, what the fuck do I know? I'm just going by what I saw WCW do, you know, and how they signed the Hulk Hogans and the Macho Mans and the Roddy Pipers and, I mean, basically everybody. And they thought, hey, we got the big boys now, and this is where the big boys play, and fuck you. And McMahon was like, oh, fuck me? All right, well, watch what I do now. And they get all fresh new blood, and they fucking just tear the roof off for the next 10 fucking 15 years, you know? Yeah, I mean, the deal with... Wow, I didn't even know about that. Yo, Talvich, what's up, brother? Does, really, like, okay, so I know they signed Cody Rhodes, AEW. I mean, WWE. They signed Cody Rhodes back from AEW, right? There's other people that they've taken from AEW on WWE. I mean, it can't be as much as AEW is taking from WWE. It can't be as much. It can't be, because they've signed a ton of fucking guys, man. You know. But yeah, like I said to Tommy the other night, Tommy the Leak. I says, hey Tommy, you want to do a fucking job for me out in Queens? Now I go, Tommy, you can't really, you know. I'm like, he's like, oh well, AEW is good right now, and I'm like, yeah, I don't mean that they're bad now with this signing of Edge. Like, oh, God, they signed Edge from WWE. They suck now. No, I'm like, everybody that I speak to loves AEW. Like, they rave about it all the time to me. Tommy does. Dave Rose does. This dude I know on my job loves AEW, talks about it all the time. And a couple of other people that like AEW. So I know, and I don't even watch it, that it's a good show, obviously, because I hear a lot of good, you know, feedback on it. But, I don't know. I don't want to see it go to shit. You know what I mean? But what the fuck? What do I know? I don't know nothing about it. So I just thought it was weird that they try to sign like a lot of these guys. That it just seems like the WWE like is doing the same thing they did, and that's what made me say that, was because I had a flashback of like WCW. It was like every person WWF let go, WCW grabbed right away, man. It didn't matter if you were like a fucking jobber that barely ever wrestles on TV. They were hiring you if you were available, you know. And it got so crazy at the end there that every fucking person WWE released, it was like, and then some people went back and forth. They left WWF, went over to WCW, came back to WWF. You know, I can think of one popular guy right now that did that. So, you know, but what the fuck do I know? WWE winded up dominating, so, you know. Well, that is good. You are right about that, Abel Salas, because if you think about it from the wrestler's point of view, it helps them out tremendously. It gives them leverage to have another company that they could be like, well, you know, AEW's offering me this, or, hey, I'll just go to AEW. You don't like what I do. You know what I mean? Like, they have a little bit of leverage, which is good. They should have leverage. There should be multiple fucking companies out there. There should be not one WWE. There should be a ton of different wrestling promotions. Why should we live in a world where there's only one wrestling promotion? You know, why should we live in a world where there's only one wrestling promotion? We should have multiple ones, bro. You know what I mean? Good ones, where they're all good. What's wrong with that? The person who wins with that is the wrestling fan. That's who wins that. You know, because they're getting all that new shit. You know, they're getting fresh new shit every day for a couple of reasons. One, because people got to fucking be in competition with each other. And, you know, when you're in competition, you got to keep pushing that fucking button. You got to keep pushing harder to be better, you know? And then when you're not in competition, you kind of get lackadaisical and you turn into shit. And for a couple of years there, maybe even for a decade, WWE turned into utter dog shit because they had nothing pushing them. There was no other product saying, hey, if you don't like them, come over here and look over here. Now, there was other wrestling promotions
the Libre shit. There was a couple of, you know, ECW, not EC, whatever the fuck that other one was. With the oval ring, you know, and a lot of good wrestlers came from there. We're in there too, man. That's another company that fucking just hired all ex-WWE guys. But anyway, there's always been alternatives, you know, and it seemed like it dried up over the last like 15 years. So it's good that AEW is out there, man. It's good that somebody started it and it's out there, because there should be no monopoly on wrestling. You know, it really shouldn't. My time frame of when I loved wrestling, I have two different time frames. The first time frame I have is from 1984 to 1992. So from 84 to 92, I loved wrestling. Fucking loved it. 84 to 92, loved wrestling, right? Then from 92 to about 1996, I fell out of wrestling. Couldn't watch it no more. I was doing other things in my life. I was playing hockey. I was hanging out with my friends and chicks and driving and, you know, doing all that shit, right? Then I got totally back into it from 1998, from 1997, like late 96, 97. I got back into it all the way up until 2003. And then I fell out of it again in 2003. And I couldn't watch anymore again in 2003. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why I could not watch it anymore. 2003.
So the reason I couldn't watch it in 2003, right, was because you guys remember when WWE bought WCW, obviously, right? When they bought them, I, as a wrestling fan, thought 150%, because I watched both shows at that point. I watched WCW and I watched WWF, right? And I thought for sure, 100%, that at that point, they were going to have both companies just totally fucking invade each other, right? And when they did the invasion, they brought out these other wrestlers that were considered to be second-tier wrestlers at the time. And, you know, they were, what's his name, who killed his whole family? Latino Heater, Eddie Guerrero, and a couple of other dudes. That other guy, fucking, what's his name? The man of 1,000 holds. I forget their names, but you guys know who I'm talking about. And they came out, and they did the invasion thing, right? And honestly, to me, it sucked. And I kind of was like, where's Hulk Hogan? Where's fucking NWO? Where's fucking, you know, Goldberg? Where's, and all these guys were sitting out their contracts. So it turned me off to the shit. And I was like, you know what? This is what this is going to be. Fuck this shit. I'm not watching it. And I stopped watching. Right when John Cena was coming in. So whatever year that was, I saw the beginning of John Cena, and I knew right away, oh yeah, this guy's gonna be pretty big. And then I left watching it. So John Cena's whole beginning of his career, I saw none of it. I saw none of John Cena's whole beginning of his career. I seen it now because I went back and watched the epic fucking battles he had with fucking Edge. You want to speak about Edge? He had epic battles with Edge and, you know, fucking Kurt Angle and John Cena. I mean, what's that other dude's name? It's Kurt Angle, and then there was Edge. He was going. Randy Orton and fucking, you know, a lot of the people that he was wrestling at the time, The Undertaker, and I missed all that until I went back and I rewatched all of it on my own, which was fun to do. You know what I mean? Because I love wrestling like that. You know, it's like I love that shit. I was actually, you know, able to go back and fucking hear that shit.
Nice fucking diaper.
I have a lot to get off my chest. But first, let's address the elephant in the room, scene's view. The only you're getting, is my foot up your ass. I'm surrounded by children. And then we got this guy Kenneth. Man, you New Yorkers never know when to shut up.
You just don't need a diaper. You have to get my diaper. You have to get your fucking diapers. I get just 7 diapers. I get the diaper.
All right, let's call motherfuckers. Let's call people now. Let's do that.
Let's fucking call Tommy NC the Leak and see what part of The Exorcist Tommy NC the Leak is up to.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Thorgent, and when I, Thorgent, lethargent, Uncle lethargent.
All right, let's see what's going on with the old Kromza, the old Flamboynia. The old Flamboynia.
Yo, Tommy, can you come out and play?
Yeah. I'm up to the part where she looks at the priest and tells the priest,
I'm gonna fuck your mother.
you know that part, Ken?
Tommy the Leaky.
Me the leak, Tommy the leak, Tommy leak, Tommy the leak, Tommy got a leak, Tommy the leak, Tommy the leak, Tommy the leak.
My neck, my ass.
Oh, he wouldn't answer. Tom's, that's how fucking rude are you fucking piece of fucking shit. You're a fucking
piece of fucking dog shit.
Oh my god, you know when you got a bite from like a mosquito and you don't even know it, and then all of a sudden like you're just, itching around, and then bang, you find it and you're like, oh my god, there's a fucking bite, and you just dig into it
And you tear the fucking skin off your body and mutilate your body. Oh fuck yeah, I mutilate my body.
My neck, my ass, my stomach.
Oh god,
that's all fat.
Oh, Tommy, I'm in the leak. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, Christ. Yo, the last 2 days in New York have been like the summer. It's literally went back to the fucking summer. How'd that happen? How does that go down like that? It's cold for a week, and now it's the summer again. The fuck? Really? All right, Bullfrog, what do you,
MC 2010!
Bullfrog, what do you got? What do you say?
What do you say? What do you got? What do you got? What do you say? Jeff Jarrett went back in both.
Not only Jeff Jarrett, bro, but there was a person in the NWO, and also at the very same person was in NWO and DX. Do you know who that person is? NWO and DX. Do we know who that is? NWO and DX. Who is that? NWO and DX. Brett, the shit man, flirty.
Dancing down south. I love 420 when they
Go in your mouth.
Yo, that's right. They legalized
Marijuana.
That's so cool.
Now put me in the summer.
Dancing all around
Like Obama.
Yeah.
Dancing all around like Obama.
Yo, your mama. This is Cleveland. Dance
Around for the women in the evening.
420.
When you know we got the weed win.
This is Cleveland and we're dancing. This is the Cleveland and I'm dancing. Sweet motherfucker.
Tommy's barber sucks cocks in hell.
Oh my god, bro, what the fuck?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god. Yo, you want to talk about fucking satanic, bro.
Like, he's at home fucking watching The Exorcist. Meanwhile, we got a fucking Exorcist going down right here in the fucking donation.
Oh my God, that was horrible, bro. That was so bad. Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck? My God. So, Bullfrog did guess the right guy. He says, Ken, there was one guy who was in NWO and in DX, and that name is X-Pac. Yep, you're right. Bingo! You did it! You did it! Bingo!
Bingo, motherfucker. Yeah, baby, you did bingo, man. You got bingo, man. Yeah.
Bullfrog got bingo. Bullfrog, bingo. Bullfrog, he fucking bingo. Bullfrog is not the bingo. He got the bingo. Bullfrog's the bingo, the Bullfrog. How you doing with your triple bypass? Oh man, I feel so bad. I heard what happened to you. How you had the heart problem, what they fucking do to you. Yeah, now you're home and on your own. Yo, Bullfrog, leave them motherfucking pizzas alone. Bullfrog don't pick up the phone and leave them fucking pizzas alone. Bullfrog, leave it alone. Take them pizzas, frozen pizzas, and don't eat them at home. Bullfrog, goddamn, why you keep eating all the damn nasty food that you keep eating, dude? It's really fucking nasty. You fucking nasty. Bullfrog, stop eating them bad fucking foods, man. Had a triple bypass. Bullfrog had a triple quadruple. Bullfrog is not doing good. He's not used to this dialysis machine. Bullfrog is living clean.
Yeah, apparently everybody's living rent-free in Bullfrog's head.
We living a good life, Bullfrog, now. You on a diet, doing everything that you gotta do. You're living good now, ever since the quadruple bypass. Now you're doing fine, man. You're kicking fucking ass. Yeah.
Dr. Plug, Asshole Brown.
Yeah, you doing so good. You got such nice hair. Yeah, Bullfrog, you're doing good down there. Yeah, you got a big dick up in your hair. Bullfrog got a boombox for Christmas last year. He's looking so damn good he don't care.
Attack the copper. Attack the copper. Attack the copper. Attack the copper.
Yeah, Bullfrog's doing good now that he got the triple bypass fucking
I am an asshole. I'm king of the fucking assholes, bitch.
I hope you're doing good now, Mr. Bullfrog.
Hey, my next door neighbor, next to her is India.
I love it. Yo, bro, what the fuck, bro? Yo,
India.
I never met a guy like Bullfrog before. I never met a guy like Bullfrog before. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Bullfrog, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, Bullfrog.
This is fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Bullfrog. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, Bullfrog, yeah. Yeah. never met a guy like Bullfrog before. There's fucking Bullfrog laying on the floor.
I'm gonna smack you around like this.
The Bullfrog's never had 5 heart attacks before.
I'm gonna smack you around like this.
Now he's on dialysis machines laying on the floor. Bullfrog's never met a guy like Bullfrog before. I never met a guy like fucking Bullfrog before. I never met a guy like Bullfrog before. I never met a dude like fucking Bullfrog before. Bullfrog had clogged arteries. They went into his heart and they found a disease. Bullfrog was laying on the floor like 7 times before.
7 fucking times!
But he knew his best friend was Ken before.
Ken is my best friend.
At my shoot work, we have the fucking shoot work. I'm at my shoot work, now watch my fucking shoot work.
At my shoot work.
Shoot work, now watch my fucking shoot work. I'm at the shoot work, now watch my shoot work.
At my shoot work.
I've already got a lawyer and a fucking detective.
Bullfrog never had a dick like this.
Time that someone else get. Time that someone else get. That someone else get. That someone else. Time that someone else get. That they get. Someone else gets a honey bomb. They think of my kids losing a sandwich.
Think of his kids losing sandwiches. Just fucking think of his kids losing sandwiches.
Time that someone else get. That they get. Someone else gets a honey bomb. They think of my kids losing a sandwich.
Think of his kids. A guy that lost sandwiches. Never knew a guy that can spread some sandwiches around.
Time that someone else get. That they get. Someone else gets. Someone else gets. Someone else gets a honey.
You with that, you piece of shit.
A fucking white claw faggot.
But the gap was closing. You got a problem with transvestites?
You want to be in a relationship with me? You use your fucking money to come out here, move in with me, we'll get a place together, and you're gonna bow down to me, you're gonna suck my cock, and drink all of what is in it.
What it's in it. Oh, what it's in it. What it's in it. Wonton soup with a wonton in it. Yeah, but what it's in it. What a bit around with your wonton in it. Yeah, man, with your wonton in it. Get down, don't stop with it to win it. I got a beat in it to win it, to hit it. Let me say I just bombarded, just split it. And I don't tap back, let me cause the course on back when I broke on me finger. Yeah, but fuck that a little bigger. Bigger than the trigger with my normal digger. Yeah, but that's my main guy. Why you wanna call me the fucking trigger? Yeah, but what it's in it.
People that you work for trying to fuck us out of our money. You want money, get a fucking full-time job.
In it, what I'm done, what's up
This
in it.
is why
In the
women,
one-ton super
pretty,
minute.
especially
Let me see
pretty
just
women,
what what's in it.
end up
Squeaky,
with
squeaky,
the
scratch
slack
on the
we
mic.
get
I
from
don't,
us guys.
when I'm on the mic, I keep to the motherfucker break it down. Don't stop doing till the girl got the thong on. Fuck guys in the middle. Fuck guys. Fuck guys. Fuck them. Fuck guys. Fuck guys. I fuck.
I fuck the guys in their butt like they're sluts. Yeah, Dr. Earl don't give a fuck, he's a slut. Fuck off, stop calling, your bitch ass calling. Take a good dick and just call me in the morning. To win it, to win it, to win it, to win it, to win it. To wanna, brawly morning, come on, I'm on the calling morning. Yo, come on, that's on the body, but I'm trying to get back on the body. I don't want to be done, no,
What is in it? What it's in it? What it's in it?
Tommy and Steve 2010, I am the leak. Tommy, I am the leak. I am the leak. Tommy, I am the Shut the fuck up your mouth, motherfucker. Suck that fucking in it. Me no fucking care no, me no care no more of that part. Me no care no more. Shout out to First Love and the Chiz now. Me no fucking care no more. Me no fucking care 1 minute. Me no care one more fucking time for you there, blood clot. Me no care one more time for me blood clot. Me no care, me no care. Me no, but I don't wanna when you want it, Hannah, me no, me no care. What you mean, you no care? Me no care. Can't do me no more than a piano car, man, a piano bar.
Fucking phenomenal.
It's 2010! It's jackass! It's
1-ton soup, 1 ton of meter. Tommy! 1 liter, 1 ton of meter.
Sorry. So let's talk a little football. You guys want to talk a little football right now, or we do a little football? Redskins lost. Oh shit! What was Let me see. Wow, 40-20. The Bears win. That's a big win for the fucking Bears right there, dude. Big win for the Chicago Bears, man. If you're a Bears fan, that's a pretty good win for you guys, man. Minnesota Vikings is like, yeah, what about my team? Ha ha. What about my team? So the matchups for this week are sick. So the NFL matchups week 5, right? The one game that I already talked about was the big game, right? That, like I said before, was a game that a lot of people are looking forward to, even if you're just a football fan. A lot of teams on bye this weekend, man, I noticed. Cowboys and the 49 Hares. The 49 Hares versus the Cowboys. What is going to happen in that game? The Bears break a 14-game losing streak. What? Are you serious right now? Wait, they lost 14 straight, like at home or on the road, something like that, right? Not 14 straight overall, right? Because that can't be. You're telling me they're that bad? Holy Nikes. They're that fucking bad? Jesus Christ, bro. Wow. Well, congratulations to the Bears then. The Bears. Congratulations to the Bears. The Bears. So, the Jets and the Broncos. The Jets actually have a shot here to shut fucking, what's his name, the coach of the Broncos up. I fucking hate that dude. He talks shit about the Jets, or the Jets offensive coordinator before the season started. They're playing the Broncos Sunday at 4:25. You got the Chiefs and the Vikings, which is a pretty good rivalry. Not as of late, but it's a pretty good rivalry. You got, of course, the Cowboys and the 49 Hares. Like I said before, the Cowboys and the fucking 49ers are going to get it on, bro. They're going to get it on. I like it. I like it. Cowboys and the 49 Hares. Who's going to be the winner of that one? Then you got the Packers and the Raiders on the Monday night. The Pack and the Raiders on the Monday night. You got the Eagles and the Rams at 4:05. That's another good game right there. I think that's a really good game right there. You got the Bengals playing the Cardinals. Now, The Cardinals have they looked good at points in this season, so I don't want to like just count those guys out. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to go over my picks today because I'll be on before Sunday, obviously. So, but I just wanted to go over a couple of these tonight before we banged it out. Giants and Dolphins. I said that one. Bengals and Cardinals. Said that one. The Texans versus the Falcons. That's a good fucking game right there. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock game. I would honestly, after what I saw from the Texans last week, bro, I think they could win this game. I really do. I wonder what the spread is on that game. Let me ask. Hold on. What is the spread on the Texans and Falcons game? Oh shit, really? Well, I'll let her read this off to you guys because I hate saying it myself. It's like you could read it off, just fucking read it off, you twat. You know? Yeah, I'll let this bitch read it off for you guys.
The Atlanta Falcons 2-2 are considered favorites -2 according to the odds makers ahead of their game versus the Houston Texans 2-2 on October.
So they're the 2.2.
The Atlanta Falcons 2-2 are considered favorites
So the Falcons are the favorites. So there you go. The fucking Falcons are the fucking fluckin' flavorlets. The fluckin' Falcons are the fluckin' flavors. Now how is that fluckin' possible? You know? How's that even? I don't know, man. If that is like, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that game. I guess that's pretty close right there. The Giants and the Dolphins. Yes, I know, bro. I know. My friend is listening to the show, texting me, dude. Talk about the Giants and Dolphins game. Come on, come on. Yes, I know. The Giants are playing the Dolphins. I get it. Okay, I'll give you my pick. I'm doing a show before Sunday, bro. So I was gonna do it, you know, but I'll. You're just mad because you can't beat me, bro. In fantasy sports, so eat a dick. No, I'm just kidding. You know I'm kidding around. Come on. I would honestly say I don't like the Giants in this game. I think Miami's gonna bounce back. I have a feeling Miami's gonna bounce back and beat the Giants. But what the fuck do I know, right? The Giants took a bad loss to Seattle last week, bro. They got their asses kicked, okay? Giants don't look good at all. The Bears 40-20 over the Commanders. Jaguars and Bills. The Bills all the way. Bills all the way, bro. Jaguars are no slouches, but the Bills all the way, dude. I can't bet against them anymore. Saints and Patriots. The Saints. Without a doubt, the Saints. Without a doubt. But I'm not picking all these today. Why do you want me to pick all these already? I'm just giving you a quick preliminary thing. Titans and the Colts. I don't know about that game at all. Ravens and Steelers. Lions and Panthers. Oh my. Ooh, that's a fucking good game right there. I like that game. I wish I could watch that game. Lions and the Panthers. I really want to watch the Lions so bad, dude. They are so fun to watch. Yeah, I like the Jaguars. They're no slouches, the Jaguars. They're no slouches, dude. They could turn it on in a second, but Buffalo's... I don't know. I just can't bet against Buffalo anymore. Every time I think Buffalo's going to get their asses kicked, they fucking... That's the only reason. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that game. I can't really pick the Texans-Falcons game. I don't know yet. I want to look more into it. All right, so the Giants and Dolphins, you want me to give you a score? This prick. All right, hold on. Let me think of it real quick in my head. Hold on. Okay, because I want to give you a realistic score here. What is the spread on that game? What is the point spread on the Dolphins and Giants game? Oh my God, bro. Are you fucking serious right now? It's 11 points. The Miami Dolphins right now are 11-point favorites. Oh my God, that is so bad. The over and under is at 48. Dude, that is so bad. So basically what they're saying is Miami is going to stack up points on the Giants. They're 11-point favorites, so obviously they think they're going to win by almost 2 touchdowns. And the over-under is 48. I don't think the Giants will put up much offense, but then again, you never know. Miami's defense isn't exactly the greatest, right? So say the Giants put up about 14, then a field goal, 17 points, and Miami's going to put up about like 35, close to 40 points, 38 points. So 38-17. I'm going to say 38-17. Okay? I'm going to say 38-17. The Dolphins win. How about that? Meet me outside. How about that? Meet me outside. How about that? My knee core. Meet me outside. How about that? All right? Yeah. 38-17. Dolphins over Giants. So does that put them over the over-under? You're damn right it does. Bet the over in this game. Bet the fucking over in this game. I put Tommy's life on it.
It's 2010. It's jackass.
I put Tommy's life right on it. I bought Tommy lingerie the other day, guys. I bought him a thong and this nice little low-cut bottom surgery, it's called. It's from this new clothing company. It's called Bottom Surgery. Yeah, my liqueur. My liqueur.
That's my liqueur. That's my liqueur.
Oh, I forgot that game is like pancake in the morning, right? That fucking game is at bacon, eggs, and fucking bacon and eggs in the morning. That's what time that fucking game's at. Stupid. Fucking stupidity. Fucking, nah, I'm just kidding. It's cool that it's over there. I like that it's over there, you know?
He ain't mentioned nothing about no meniscus. I know what's Skip.
I know what Skip. This fucking guy, Shannon Sharpe, is calling other people Skip. He's working with several different people on ESPN now, floating around, doing the rounds on all these shows. They're trying him out on all these other shows. He's going to be still a megastar. But he can't stop fucking saying Skip. He says it all the time. He's talking to fucking Keyshawn Johnson, okay? Ex-Jet, wide receiver, ex-Tampa Bay Super Bowl champion. And he goes,
yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, their defense ain't that good, Skip.
And Keyshawn looks at him like, man, that's the third time you call me Skip. And he's like,
I'm sorry, Skip.
And he's like, man, you call me Skip again, I'm gonna fucking skip your head off, man.
I'm sorry, Keyshawn. I'm so sorry, Keyshawn. Skip.
Man, you did it again. What you mean I did it again? I didn't do it again, man.
I didn't say Skip.
Yes, you did, man. Say Keyshawn, man. That's my name, man. Don't call me something different, dude.
I'm so sorry, Keyshawn.
It's okay, man. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, Skip.
You did it again, man. You just called me Skip again.
No, I didn't, Keyshawn, man. Lay off me, man. I'm just trying to have some good times up in here, man.
Don't call me Skip, then.
You got it, Skip.
Calling everybody Skip, this fucking guy. It was the other day, dude. He called a chick Skip. I swear to fucking God, I'm not even kidding. He was on ESPN. I forgot her name. She's talking about something with him. And he's like, and he says this whole thing, and then he's like, Skip. I'm like, dude, you just called a chick Skip, bro. What the fuck? I doubt her name is Skip, okay? Not unless she's some hooah on 42nd Street, but I doubt her fucking name is Skip. Fucking A, man. Wow, the Jaguars have become England's favorite team, huh? Well, the Jags played there 2 weeks in a row, right? That I'm pretty sure, right? Are they going to put a team in England? Because they should. They should. I think that would be really fucking fun to have a couple of teams from England, man. You know? I think that would be awesome. And there's no Canadian football teams, right? Is it because you guys in Canada don't like football? Cause man, there should be a Toronto team in football. You know, or like a Vancouver, not Vancouver, Ottawa. You know what I mean? Like the Ottawa fucking, field generals, the Ottawa fucking generals, the fucking genitals. Hey, welcome to we're the Manitoba Generals. Genitals. We're the hello. Yo, the Beatles are like, we love the Jaguars. Yeah, me and Paul love the Jaguars. We're big Jaguars right now. You fucking jug off. You bloody fucking jug off, you.
They brought the blitz.
They brought the blitz, you stupid.
Now, let me tell you something, Skip.
Skip!
My name is Julie, okay? Please call me Julie, okay, Shannon?
Yeah, you right, Skip.
No, Julie, Shannon Sharp. Julie, what if I called you Shannon Skip?
I mean, you can call me whichever you want, Skip.
No, my name is Judy.
Okay, Skip.
Just can't get it through your fucking skippy head, can you?
Now, let me tell you something, Skip. Watch this, Skip. He ain't mentioned nothing about no...
John Stamos sit on my face.
They got that CFL garbage. Yeah, I know. That's probably why the NFL couldn't move into Canada. But, dude, come on. Montreal should have a fucking football team. They're going to go put teams in England, but you can't put a team or two in fucking Canada? You got baseball teams there. You got hockey teams there. Of course you have hockey there, but you got basketball teams there. Well, I mean, come on. What are we doing here, NFL? You're going to go put teams in England, but you can't even put one in Canada? I think the Canadian fans would fucking love that. Yeah, I could see the players and coaches being like, fuck that, dude. I ain't moving to England. You know, they'd be like, dude, no, fuck that. I bet you some of them would like it, though. But I can understand, like, the pay, the money's different. The coaches have to fucking live there year round. So, yeah, I could see that. But, dude, NFL's a business. Like, you go where the fucking team is, where you have to go. You know, not everybody is Eli Manning. You get to have your daddy stand up for you and fucking switch your teams at the last minute, and you go to the Giants instead of the fucking Chargers. You know what I mean? So a lot of these guys end up where they got to go. So, like, if they wanted Mexico or England or Canada and they did make an NFL team there, well, fuck these players and fuck these coaches. They make so much fucking money that if you got to go play for a team in England, shut the fuck up. It's for the better of the sport. Go make your money. When the season's over, you can leave England and come home. Stop this shit. These spoiled fucking athletes, man.
Immunity for the community.
Yeah. Yeah, Alaska don't have shit. Let them get a fucking team. I know there's only like 5 people there that would root for the team, but, you know. Fucking hoser. You fucking bunch of hosers. End the line, bro.
End the line.
End the line, brother.
End the line.
End the line, brother, wherever you are out there.
End the line.
End the line, brother. End the line. End the fucking line.
I got to see what you do. I said, you make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. Okay, I got 3 Super Bowls. So what? So what?
And he comes in his asshole?
As he released their cockheads from one another.
Bang stick.
Booby stick. I got a set of boobies. You got booby sticks? I got booby sticks. You want a set of booby sticks? I got a set of booby sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 booby sticks. 7 booby sticks. All right, I'm gonna put the phone on the Skypeage for one more time. Go smoke a butt ski. Maybe take a hit ski. And then we wrap it up in a nice little bow. But until then, I'm gonna jucket it off in your mouth. Just kidding. Let's answer this. Let's do that. Why don't you shut up? Why don't you just, goddamn it. 1, 2, to the 3, 3. Yo, check my flow. Yo, yeah. Yeah, hot 9-7 every day. Yeah, swimming with women in their own condominiums. Swimming with women in their own condominium. I'm a slaman with the homanin. The shaman namanana kanamananin. Numanin and amanimanuman namanimanimanin and nananunanin. Nunananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananananan
California, oh California, in the city of Compton. You'll keep me rockin', you'll keep me rockin'.
Through the wild, wild west, a state that's untouchable like alien nest. Go find up your eardrum, the motherfuckers up with your eardrum. We rally the alley. California, oh California, California, no doubt about it. In the city of Compton, keep me rockin', keep me rockin'. Shake it, mama. Shake it, shake it. Shake it, mama. Shake it, Cali. Shake it, mama. Shake it, Cali. Shake it, mama. Shake it, Cali.
Fresh out of jail, came out of jail, California streaming. Still like on the motherfucking pull out steaming. Yo, to your head, to your eardrum. The motherfucker back when they hear the
Bomb beat from Dre, let me serenade the streets of LA. From Chi-Town to Boogie, Bay Area to back down. You need ready, put your smack down, give me love. And mama, I'll shake it, baby.
Elvis Presley, ladies and gentlemen.
Shake it, mama. I said shake it, mother, baby. I said shake it, baby. Shake it. I said shake it, mama. Shake it. I said shake that, mama. Shake it. Oh, come on, baby. Shake it, baby. Oh, shake it, baby. Oh, shake it, mama. Oh, shake it, baby. Shake it, Cali. Oh, shake it, mama. Oh, shake it. Oh, shake and bake and shake it. Shake and bake and shake it. And a ball and my semen. I could cool as I came into the bathroom. I started feeding from my heart, my welfare, and my goddamn phone. I need some fucking coke or some motherfucking cake off the bomb beat from Dre. Let me serenade the whole country. From Chi-Town to Boogie, area to back down. Elvis is with it. Put your smack down, show me love, baby, baby. Just show me, baby, baby, baby. Show me, baby, baby, baby. Show me, baby, California, baby. Look at my lip, baby. Look at my lip. Look at my lip. Shake it, baby. Shake it, shake it. Shake it, baby. Oh, shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. I'm gonna shake it, baby. I wanna shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. Shake it, Kelly, baby.
Shake it,
Yeah, I don't know about that Giant game, dude. I kept, my friend thinks like they got a shot against the Dolphins. I don't think so, bro. I don't think you have a shot. I really don't. Honestly, I don't see you guys beating them. But I could be wrong. What the fuck do I know, right? I just think the over/under in that game is definitely that's a bettable thing right there. The over/under in that shit. Look, it's fucking foggy out here already, dude. What the fuck is going on with this weather? Dude, we had the weirdest weather in the last couple of days. We had a flooding. We had this huge flood. Yep. We had a huge flood. I guess Tommy jerked off to The Exorcist and fell asleep. Because, yeah, he's not around. Good old Tommy the Leakster. Timmy Tommy the Leak. Tomza the Leakster. Ex-Mets GM reportedly, what? Resigned. Whoa. Wait, whoa. What is this saying right here? What is this fucking saying? Epler resigns as Mets GM while reportedly under investigation by MLB. What the fuck? Yo. Whoa. Billy Epler resigns as New York Mets general manager, the team announced Thursday. Epler's surprising resignation came in the middle of an ongoing investigation by the Major League Baseball into improper use of the injured list. Sources told Mike, whatever the fuck, from Newsday, the league is specifically investigating Epler, and the probe remains open after his departure from the Mets. Sources told ESPN, Skip. Sources told ESPN, Skip. They told Skip that. The league is investigating Epler's use of a Joe Cronin tactic. What? No, I'm just kidding. Epler's use of the injured reserve list, blah, blah, blah. Many teams will try and this platform, the LI, by asking players who are on the back ends of the roster to accept an IL stent. Wow, they're saying he cheated. They're saying he well, that's not as bad as fucking hitting a garbage pail and telling people what pitch is coming before it comes down the pike. Like, okay, you want to bag him for cheating? Well, then go fire the last fucking 20, 30 players that the fucking Houston Astros have, because they've been in the World Series every other fucking year. Maybe it was because they cheated for the last 10 fucking years. So this guy Epler was putting people on the DL that weren't even injured. It's pretty fucked up. If you ask me. Not too good. That'll get you in some trouble. No wonder why this guy stepped down. No fucking wonder why this dude stepped down. Because people in New York on sports radio was like, oh, why did he step down? Why did he fire Buck Showalters the other day if he was just stepping down today when they hired this new GM? Why did they do? And nobody could figure that out. Now you can figure that out. He is being investigated by MLB for improper use of the injured reserve list. That's fucking crazy. Wow. That's fucking crazy. Well, that's the reason why then. There's the reason. Nobody can explain to me how 36 teams would work. I mean, I don't know how it would work. I would think more the better. I would just think more the better. I mean, I know you can't play, 36 teams? How many are there now? So they want to add that many more? Damn, that's a lot. I mean, I would like to see some new teams. I definitely. I mean, I like expansion. Like when I first started watching the NFL, I mean the hockey, the NHL. When I first started watching in the early '80s, there were a lot of teams that weren't around, man. So I've seen the birth of a lot of teams in the NHL, like Ottawa Senators. Well, even though they were there hundreds of years before, but the Senators, Tampa Bay Lightning, the Florida Panthers, the fucking what's their names again? The Predators, the Columbus Blue Jackets, the fucking the Ducks too, the Mighty Ducks, the fucking there's a lot more. The Atlanta Thrashers, LOL, even though they're not around anymore. So there's a lot of expansion teams I've seen. So I like when the league grows and they get new teams like the Vegas Knights and the fucking whatever the fucking Seattle Kraken. Like I like that shit. You know what I mean? I don't mind that. But it's eight divisions of 4, 2 conferences. They would have to completely redo the whole layout of the NFL. Do you think it's worth it? Wouldn't that be fun though? I don't know. It's 32 teams now. Okay, so they go up to 40 teams. Oh no, 4 more teams. So 36 teams, yeah. I wouldn't mind it, dude. I mean, if they could make it work, I wouldn't mind it. You know? I mean, whatever your point is of why you don't like it, I can understand that too, because there's a lot of traditionist people that watch football, hockey, baseball, and all that shit, and they don't like expansion. You know what I mean? And maybe you're one of those dudes that just don't like expansion, because my best friend, my buddy Noel, he hates expansion. Like whenever these new teams came out for the NHL, he hated it. And he would tell me back when Tampa Bay came out, he was like, I don't like the idea that Florida's getting 2 teams and this and that. And I was like, dude, why are you hating on expansion? And he was like, I'll tell you why. Because those teams will fucking be better than us. And too many teams waters down each team. Like it waters down the individual teams. And I understood what he was saying, because he was right in a way, because Tampa Bay has won 3 Stanley Cups since they came into existence, and the Vegas Knights won the fucking cup and in the Stanley Cup Finals twice now as a franchise, and so you know, the Seattle Kraken will probably win the next Stanley Cup. So I can understand not liking expansion in that way, because it's like you get a brand new fucking franchise and they win the cup their first 3 years there. You know, and here your team is for 30 fucking years, you can't even make the playoffs. So that part of it, yeah, it pisses me off. But I kind of like it because it adds new flavor into the mix, and it adds a new team. And but if you're gonna say, hey, it waters down the other teams and it diminishes the draft and all that because there's extra teams now, and especially if they do 4 fucking teams at once, yeah, that is a huge splash. That's like, you know, if you're going to add 4 teams, you got to do it over a 5 or 6 year span, where you gradually add them in, one every year or one every 2 years, like the NHL does. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Vikings fan is just mad his team hasn't been relevant since the 70s. Well, okay, so they haven't been, right? And they haven't won a fucking Super Bowl. And I looked at how many times this franchise has made the Super Bowl and had good teams, and they fucking lose. You know, I think the Vikings are as jinxed as the New York Jets are. But at least the Vikings have had unbelievable players on their teams and on their franchise within the last 50 years, 40 years. The Jets haven't had too many great players. You know, it's like the last great player we had was from the Sack Exchange team, or Darrelle Revis. You know, or you want to talk about somebody that was a good player and won you a Super Bowl, you got to go back to this fucking 1969. So it's like, me as a Jet fan, I can't really talk about Vikings. Now, if I was like a Dallas Cowboy fan, I could turn around and say all kinds of shit about the Vikings. I'd be like, dude, what are you going to say about the Cowboys? Come on. Come on. You can't say nothing. So I can't really say shit, but Goodell wants a European division. That would be pretty fucking sweet, dude, to be honest, man. You know, to see who comes out of that division every year. That's fucking pretty cool. And those 4 teams in that division can battle it out every year. They play each other twice, just like every team does in the divisions. And then you have them play, you know, a couple of extra guys outside the divisions, whatever the schedule is. And I think it would make that easier on them because they're in the same division. They get to play each other a lot, and that's in England, you know, so the home games would be there. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's a win-win, to be honest. And I think that's a radical fucking idea that no one else is doing. And that if the NFL did that, I think it would really fucking be a unique fucking thing. Now, I could understand people being against it. I could understand that. But I don't know, man. That kind of blows my mind a little, you know? Yeah, I doubt it will happen. You know, it will eventually happen, that's for sure. Eventually it'll happen. But I don't think it'll happen anytime soon. You know? Vikings have had a lot of good teams recently. Fly gotten some terrible breaks. Yeah, they have, dude. But they've had so many good players throughout the years, man. Remember Adrian Peterson, bro? That dude fucking was... What a running back that guy was, bro. He was a megastar, that motherfucker, bro. He was a megastar. And then you can go back and fucking talk about Randy Moss, Dante Culpepper, fucking, you know, Randall Cunningham, fucking... I know he wasn't an original Viking, but, dude, they've had such... You know, don't even mention Chris Carter. Like, what fucking great players this franchise has had. At least you guys have had, you know, the opportunity to see greatness like those great players. The Jets haven't seen shit like that. Like, we've never got anybody like these guys. We've never gotten a guy like a Randy Moss. We've never gotten a guy like, you know, an Adrian Peterson. Well, maybe we did. Curtis Martin was pretty fucking good as a running back, but that was like a short time, and we never won anything with him. I mean, it's the same thing with you guys, but because you guys never won shit with Peterson, so, and you never won shit with Randy Moss, and you never won shit with Chris Carter, and you never won shit with Randall Cunningham or fucking Dante Culpepper or Cousins or, I mean, you guys jinx like the fucking Jets, to be honest. I feel you. I feel for you. You're kind of like the Kansas City Royals of football. You know what I mean? I cannot believe the Mets lost to the Kansas City Royals in the World Series, who made it back-to-back years in 2015 and 2014. Like, what? What? The Kansas City Royals? The Mets lost to the... Like, you lose to the worst fucking team in the American League in the World Series. That's what you lose to. A team that's only good once every 100 years. That's what you fucking lose to. Ugh. Fucking Mets just... They make me sick. They fucking make me sick, the Mets. They really do, dude. Being a Met fan and a Jet fan is like... It's like you like being kicked in the balls, bro. Instead of being a Met or a Jet fan, you should just stand there and let somebody kick you in the balls profusely every day. That's what being a Jet fan or a Met fan is all about. Being kicked in the fucking balls constantly. And in the 90s, Vikings missed a easy game-winning field goal to go to the Super Bowl against the Falcons. Yeah, well, I remember that game. And do you remember the game against the Giants the Vikings had, where the Vikings were whooping the Giants' asses? I think it was something like some outlandish score, 29-0, something like that, right? And all of a sudden, they come back and they fucking demolish the Vikings and score like fucking 49 unanswered points or some shit. And they beat them. They beat their asses to go to the Super Bowl. So, yeah, the Vikings have had a lot of tough losses, bro. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. when the Diamondbacks beat the Yankees in 01, that put to bed any idea of baseball being rigged. Well, they beat Mariano in a year when even Mets fans, and I swear to God this is true, even Mets fans that year were pulling for the Yankees to win the World Series because New York after 9/11 was so fucked up and it was so dark and fucking just demonic in New York that people were like, you know what, dude? Let the Yankees fucking win, man. We need like a parade or something to like pump this city back up, bro. Because it was just like everybody was mope-ass after 9/11. It was like broken. You know, it wasn't running right. It was just people weren't moving around like they used to. People were just like kind of in a fucking daze. And everybody I know, it was the one year, the only year that I've ever rooted for the Yankees. And mind you, we lost to the Yankees, I think, pretty much the year before in the World Series, the New York Mets. You know, the odds of the Mets meeting the Yankees in the World Series is like astronomical. And they meet right before 9/11. And when they met in the World Series, do you know how they say that anything's possible? Like the end of the world is possible. Well, I kept saying to people, hey, dude, it's the end of the world because the Mets played the Yankees, you know, because they're like, what's the odds of that? And then 9/11 happened months later. So for us to root for the Diamondbacks was hard. But that goes to show you how fucked up New York was after 9/11, that even Mets fans were like, you know what, dude, let these guys win again. And they didn't. The one fucking year that Mets fans rooted for the Yankees to win, they lost. And I said, hey, we should have been rooting for them every time they made the World Series. Maybe they would have lost all of them. So that was kind of sucked. The one year you want them to win, they lose like fucking losers. But when they lost that year, that sucked really bad too, because it was like, it was devastating. They beat Mariano, bro. Like, they got up against Mariano, was like untouchable up until that point. Mariano Rivera was fucking untouchable up until that point. And the Diamondbacks touched that motherfucker. They touched that motherfucker. I think they came back in that World Series like twice on Mariano. And he never did that shit. You know? And that was the year they got beat, man. They finally got beat that year. Yeah, dude, it was so funny because when the Mets played the Yankees, bro, I never experienced anything like that, bro. It was crazy because it was like you had both teams here in New York, and the Mets made the World Series for the first time since '86. So it was a long time coming for the Mets. And we had such bad blood between both teams because don't forget, that season, the Mets played the Yankees in a Subway Series, and this was only like, we only played them for like 4 seasons at that point. You know, Subway Series, interleague play wasn't that big at that point. It was very small. It was still in its infancy, right? And the Mets played the Yankees in a doubleheader at Shea Stadium. And after they played the game at Shea, they jumped on a bus, and so did the Yankees. And they drove to Yankee Stadium because they had to do a makeup game at Yankee Stadium. And they played a day-night doubleheader, 1 game at Shea, 1 game at Yankee Stadium. And that's the day that fucking Roger Clemens beamed Mike Piazza, okay? It was that day, that night at Yankee Stadium. Roger Clemens beamed Mike Piazza in the fucking head for no reason, because Mike Piazza used to hit home runs off of Roger Clemens all the time. They would get clocked out of the yard like pitch, pitch, pitch. Piazza was taking this boy out. The steroid fucking infested lowlife, the steroid infested pretty boy fucking lowlife, beamed Piazza in the head. And 3 months later, here we are meeting these scumbags in the World Series, and here comes fucking Roger Clemens pitching. I think it was game 3 or game 2. And here comes Mike Piazza up to the plate in the World Series against Roger Clemens. Everybody was talking about it for the whole week. Wait till Clemens pitch. Wait till Clemens pitches in the series, and wait till Piazza gets the bat up against Clemens. And Clemens owes Piazza because he always takes him long. And Piazza's like, "Hey man, I just want to play the game." Blah blah blah. They were trying to create friction between both players and both teams. And they were trying to, you know, Piazza was trying to, he was always like trying to lay back and be laid back and blah, blah, blah. And here he comes out there. He takes a swing and his bat breaks. And part of the bat flies towards fucking Clemens. And what does Clemens do? He picks it up like a ball. And instead of throwing it to first base, like he said, I thought it was the ball. Okay, well, if you thought it was the ball, why would you throw the ball at the player running down the first base line? Because that's what he did. He grabbed the broken bat and he fucking threw it at Mike Piazza while he was running to first base. Why would you throw? If you thought it was a ball, because that's what he said, I thought it was the ball. Okay, if you thought it was the ball, why'd you throw it at the player? What is this, dodgeball? No, you got to throw it to first base, you fucking steroid schmuck. You got to throw it to first base, which he didn't. So when he did that, he should have been kicked out of the fucking game, Roger Clemens. But he was allowed to stay in the game. Dude, the guy threw a bat at Piazza, okay? And he wasn't kicked out of the game. That's how much these umps suck the Yankees' cocks, okay? And they still do to this day. And they're sitting there, and they don't throw this guy out, right? And he goes on to pitch a gem. He goes on to pitch an unbelievable game against us. And, you know, if he was out of that lineup, it would have been a different game, without a doubt. But the fucking scumbag was allowed to stay in the game, even though he threw a bat at somebody. And I'll never forget that. And then when we wind up losing to them in 5 games, it was the worst fucking thing that ever could have happened to me. Because all I do is talk shit to Yankee fans for 5 years straight. Like, oh, fuck you guys, you're getting lucky. You're so lucky you win this much. And they'd be rubbing it in my face. Yo, we're in the World Series again. And I'd be like, dude, you guys are getting lucky, bro. I'm like, you know, nobody can beat you guys in the American League. And you just fucking get lucky all the time, bro. You know, best team money could buy. That's what we would always say. Me and my Met friends, we would be like, oh, shut up. It's the best team money could buy. Most expensive team in baseball. You guys are all steroided up. You guys all steroided up. We would say it all the time. That was our excuse. Like, you know, but the fact of the matter is they would win every fucking year. And then they fucking lost. Somebody finally got to Mariano Rivera. Somebody finally fucking found a way to get to him and beat his ass. And they did. The Arizona Diamondbacks. And let me tell you something. It's kind of funny that you're mentioning the 2001 Diamondbacks, because if I'm not mistaken, Craig Counsell was on that team. And wasn't he also on like the 97 Florida Marlins or some shit? I don't know. But I remember that guy winning a couple of World Series with a different team. I could be wrong. But Craig Counsell. That's who they're saying is going to be the next New York Mets manager, is Craig Counsell, who I hated as a player. Fucking hated him. And if it's the right guy that I'm thinking about, I think he won the World Series with the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2001. I think he won it with the Florida Marlins in 97 or in 03. Maybe because I know the Marlins won in 97 and in 03, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody in the chat will know better than me, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think Craig Counsell was on that team. Baseball died when they took roids out. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Kind of did die. Because, but I got to say it's back a little bit now, because you know not a lot of these guys are on steroids, right? And you got some prolific fucking home run hitters in the Major League Baseball right now. Like that kid from the Atlanta Braves, bro. That kid could smoke the fucking ball. He could smoke the fucking ball. I forgot his whatever junior or whatever his name is. He's fucking good, dude. I'm a huge Brewers fan. Now that I'm an adult, it sucks for me. First round. Yeah, I know, dude. I can't believe you guys lost to Arizona. I can't believe you guys lost. And I think we just got your GM. I think the New York Mets just signed the GM that the Brewers had, which is fucking weird. And I don't get why they did this move, but I mean, I don't agree with it either, because it's like you fire Buck Showalter, you fire the fucking GM. For what? You got a very short leash here, man, at the Mets. Like, you want a manager to do what? To win a World Series for you? Like, you haven't been to one, you can't win one in fucking how long? Stop. You're not the Yankees. What are you firing managers after 2 years for? Especially good ones. But, you know what? I was pulling for the Brewers, man. And you know, at one point the Brewers were rumored to get Pete Alonso from the Mets too. But now it's just the Chicago fucking Cubs. That's all I hear about. And all I see in the papers is he loves Chicago. He loves Chicago. What does that mean? He's playing in New York. What's so different from New York from Chicago? They're both big cities. They both got blue and orange baseball teams, whatever. It's the same shit. What would make you love Chicago over New York or New York over Chicago? Like what? It's the same shit. He loves Chicago. Who gives a fuck if he loves Chicago? They trade that guy, I will never watch baseball again. If the Mets trade Pete Alonso, I will never watch baseball again. Now, if they trade him because they're saying he won't re-sign with the Mets, then I understand, because you got to get something for a guy who's a megastar, hits fucking 45 home runs, 120 RBIs every fucking year, right? If you get rid of him, the only reason should be because you can't re-sign him. You don't trade a guy like that just for trading a guy like that. That's stupid. You're never going to get a guy like that in return for the guys you're going to trade for. So just stop, you know? So I'm kind of sick about that, bro. I really am. If they trade him, I'm going to be, you know, if they trade him and say, well, he wouldn't re-sign with us. He already he just hired Scott Boras as his fucking, you know, agent. Scott Boras. For those of you that don't know, Scott Boras is one of the greatest fucking agents. He's handled all the greats. He's gotten some huge fucking contracts for players. I think he just handled Judge's contract thing with the Yankees. All I know is if the Mets have the owner with the deepest pockets in baseball, you better not let this guy go and not sign him. You better not just let this guy go into free agency and leave your franchise. This is one of the best players we have ever had come up that hits a baseball. One of the best offensive players. Not one of. He is the best offensive player we have ever had. We've never had a guy that hit over 42 home runs till this guy came around. And now he hits 45, 50 every year. Just stop. There's no reason to get rid of this guy, man. Oh, it pisses me off every day I see it in the paper. Oh, yeah, Boston had some fucking sick-ass teams, bro. Dude, they better not trade him, dude. I don't care how dumb the fucking owner is. They got to understand. They got to know that if they trade this guy, they are going to lose so many season ticket people and so many diehard fans. They're going to lose so many. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know, not unless you're signing Ohtani, and then you're trading him away for like unbelievable players that will come right up and make an impact right away and you win a World Series. That's the only fucking way I would remotely do any of that. I think Pete Alonso is just as good as Ohtani or whatever fuck his name is, but that guy can also be an ace pitcher. So he could be a 45 home run guy and also an ace pitcher. So, I mean, Pete Alonso can't pitch like that. So you're gaining two players in one when you sign Ohtani. But I don't think the Mets are going to sign Ohtani. I really personally feel like the Yankees are going to throw all kinds of money at this guy and beg him to be a Yankee because I think it just makes sense, him being a Yankee. It just makes sense. And unfortunately, I think the Yankees are going to get him. I don't want to see him go there, but I think he's going to go to the Yankees. So Cowboy Up guy. Oh, I remember that, man. He started the Cowboy Up thing. Oh, man, I remember that Cowboy Up shit. I remember that. Wow, that was back in 03? Holy shit. That was back in 03? God damn, dude. Yeah, Kevin Millar, bro. That dude. Yo, what was is that the catcher that was Veritek or something like that. His name was for the Red Sox. That dude was fucking awesome. Jason Veritek or something like that. That dude was great. I hated the Red Sox almost as much as I hated the Yankees. The only time I would ever pull for Boston is when they're playing the Yankees. I hate the Yankees worse, but I hated Boston too. But they had some damn good players over the years too. I mean, obviously Big Papi, you know, Manny Ramirez. But that fucking guy, I think it was Jason Veritek. Pretty sure he was the catcher, right? For years. He was a big burly fuck with a beard. Guy was fucking good, man. Started a lot. I think that was the guy who almost got into a fist fight with A-Rod. When A-Rod was running down the first base line or something, and he like knocked the ball out of somebody's hand. I think it was Veritek or some shit. I don't know. But that guy was fucking great. Veritek was the man he was, dude. That guy was fucking awesome, bro. That guy was fucking awesome. Kevin Youkilis. Yeah, he was great too, bro. Kevin Youkilis was fucking great, dude. That's another good player, bro. Josh Beckett that came over from the Florida Marlins, dude. That kid pitched so good for Boston too. Pitched so good for Boston, dude. He was good. You know, Boston, man, when they got Kurt Schilling, came over there and pitched that game. It was bleeding through his fucking sock. Like some memorable moments, man. It's crazy what the Red Sox have done in the 2000s. It was like throughout the whole 19s, they couldn't win dick. You go into the 2000s and they fucking just keep winning World Series every 2 years, bro. It's crazy. They'll probably never win another one, but it's crazy that they put together some damn good fucking teams after the Yankees had, you know, won like what, 4 World Series in like 6 years or some shit. It was nice to see Boston be like, yeah, well, fuck you. And they came back and they dominated the 2000s because the Yankees have been in 1 World Series in the last 20. And well, no, they've been in 1 World Series since 2009, right? They were in the World Series at the beginning of the turn of the century, like every fucking year, 2000, 2001, 2003, 2005, you know, 99, 97, 98, 96, 95, you know, it's like fucking how many, sickening. But the fact that the Yankees have not won a World Series since 2009, this is the longest stretch they have ever went without winning a World Series, and I'm loving it. It's like the 1980s all over again. The 1980s was the only fucking decade, the Yankees did not win a World Series. They won a World Series in every fucking decade, okay? The 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and the first time they didn't win one in an entire decade was the 1980s. Then they won again in the 90s a couple of times. Then they won again in the 2000s a couple of times. And then they won it in 2009, right? Then they went the whole entire 2000 teens from 2011 to 2020, which is another basically 10 years of not winning. So that era, that fucking 10 years, was the second time they didn't win in an entire decade, and they still haven't won. And I don't think they'll win for a long time again, the Yankees. They just won't. Without Steinbrenner there, it's a different organization. It really is. And I don't think they'll win for a long time, dude, especially after the year they had this year. You know, all the money they spent, and I can't really say anything because I'm a Mets fan and we spent a ton of money, but the Yankees have always spent money, and they've always had winners. And it's like here they are still spending money, not as much as they used to, but they can't win. They can't even make the playoffs now. That's fucking pretty bad, man, for them. That's pretty fucking bad. You know, I'm kind of happy that they haven't won. It's a good thing. The Don Mattingly and Dave Winfield era, bro. That was a great era. Even though they didn't win those guys World Series, that was a great era. Like the Yankees coming off the 70s were great. I mean, 77, 78, 1980, Yankees were right there. But as soon as like 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, they couldn't win shit, the Yankees. They couldn't win shit. And then when the Mets won in 86, everybody, dude, the Mets were the toast of the town. When I was a kid, it was a Met town, bro. Everybody was Met fans when I was a kid. That's why I became a Met fan, because everywhere I looked, there were Met fans. There were Met jerseys, Met jackets everywhere. I remember the parade. I remember how popular they were on TV. Keith Hernandez. There was commercials on all the time with Gary Carter, Keith Hernandez, Ron Dolan, like, you know, all these guys that won the World Series with them. And you never heard shit about the Yankees. The Yankees actually took a backseat to the Mets that whole entire era in the 80s, because 84 we had fucking one of the best pitchers, one of the most phenom fucking pitchers, Doc Gooden, come up and just start dominating Major League Baseball as a pitcher, as a rookie. And so, like, from 83 to, like, 89, it was a Met town, bro. It was all about the Mets. From 83 to 89, it was all about the Mets. And then once the 90s hit, the Yankees started to get good teams again. Like, I think 1990, they had a really good team. 92, they had a good team. I remember one year they went on a strike, and the Yankees probably should have been in the World Series that year against the Montreal Expos, but they went on strike. And then next year the Yankees came back, and they still were good, but then Don Mattingly retired. And once he retired, they brought up all these guys, and Jeter was one of them. And 1995, Derek Jeter's a rookie. Bang, I think they won that year on 96. And then they never looked back, man. They were good, you know, they were a dynasty again, those motherfuckers. But that was the last Yankee dynasty. I don't think you'll ever see another one. I really don't. They just don't have the magic that they had anymore. Without Steinbrenner there, it's just not the same thing. I know that that's his son, Steinbrenner's son, but it's not George. And he's nothing like George Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner was hands-on. Every single trade that was made, George was right there. Every single move that was made, George was right there. Every single time they hired a new fucking coach or a new manager or a new GM, Steinbrenner was right there, hands-on, hands-on. Hal Steinbrenner, much different. He's not hands-on. He barely ever says anything. Nobody's pushing these players to be great like they used to on the Yankees. You know, it's just the magic is gone. You know, what Steinbrenner brought to them in the early 70s and made them the Yankees again is gone. That's all gone now. It died with Steinbrenner. It really did. I'm not trying to be a dick, but it literally died with Steinbrenner. That magic died with Steinbrenner. I really feel that way. Because Steinbrenner was alive in 09. And I think it was the Yankees' first or second year in the new Yankee Stadium. And they win the World Series. I mean, and Steinbrenner was alive. He was still the owner at that point. After he died, that was it. And that was his last hurrah, 09. I think he died some point, like, really soon after that, Steinbrenner. So, and as far as I'm concerned, the Yankees lost that magic, bro. They really did. I don't think they'll be good again like they used to. Yeah, they're putting Dwight Gooden and Darryl Strawberry into the Mets Hall of Fame finally. They're retiring their numbers. They should have retired these guys' numbers years ago, but they didn't because they're drug addicts, or they were drug addicts. I mean, for Christ's sake, Doc Gooden missed the fucking parade. He missed the parade because he was getting high on crack. You know, that really leaves a sour taste in your mouth. And you say to yourself, okay, they're going to retire his number. They never put these guys into the Hall of Fame. They should have been. But because they have such shitty backgrounds. And then both of them go to the Yankees and win the World Series too. Doc Gooden goes to the Yankees and pitches a perfect game. Wins the World Series. Like, the Mets always get fucked, dude. I swear to God. We always get fucked at the end of the day. I couldn't believe it when David Cohn went to the fucking Yankees and won a World Series and pitched a fucking perfect game for them. It's like they took all these ex-Mets and fucking kicked ass with them. Won World Series with these fucking guys, dude. It was horrible. It was so bad. It hurt so bad to see Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden winning the World Series with the Yankees. It was horrible as a Met fan to see that, because so many people gave up on both of those guys. Yankees went out and got them, and all of a sudden they were like their old players again. Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden back together again on the Yankees. 1995. Not even 10 years later, winning the World Series with the Mets. It sucked. It was horrible watching that, man. Yeah, Ted Williams' frozen head. I remember that, dude. Ted Williams' son fucking froze his father's head, bro. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? And he is the best hitter of all time, bro. Any player who hits over 400 average is fucking amazing. Like, no one could do that nowadays, man. Jeff Bagwell, yeah, dude, I used to make fun of him. He looks like he's taking a shit while he batted. Yeah, his batting stance was all fucked up, dude. He used to kneel like over the plate like he was squatting down, taking a dump. Wow, he died the other day, Wakefield? Yeah, that's fucked up. I didn't even realize it, man. That guy was a hell of an athlete, dude. A hell of an athlete. That's like that other guy. Do you guys remember Ken Caminiti? I think he was the catcher for the Houston Astros. He fucking died. Young age. Fucking died out of nowhere, I think, a young age, due to steroids, I think. Junior Seau, remember him? Chargers player, went to the Super Bowl with them. I think he went to the Patriots and won a Super Bowl too. And then he killed himself. Like, fuck, man. Some of these players, it's sad what happens to them at, towards the end of their lives, man. It's sad. It's sad to watch the wrestlers. Some of these wrestlers like wither away. Like Hulk Hogan now, bro. Yeah, he's 70 years old, but he looks so bad, dude. It's so weird to see Hulk Hogan as like an old flabby man. I never thought in a million years that I would see Hulk Hogan, an old flabby man. It's sad to me. Oh, is that what he did? He fucking put a bullet? I thought he drove his car off the road or some shit into a ditch. But he killed himself with a bullet, man? That's even fucking worse, bro. That's horrible. That's fucking horrible. Junior was loved by us in New England. Yeah, he won with you guys, right? He was fucking good. I think yeah, man. They were good together, those fucking guys. Yeah, Junior Seau. Yeah, he went over to the Patriots and won. Yeah, man, he was a special player, that guy. Jose Canseco. Yeah, dude. The Bash Brothers. No, you're right. Hulk Hogan, I guess, yeah, he looks good at his. I mean, I've seen other guys look better at 70 years old. Like, there's some actors that are in better shape than Hulk Hogan now that are 70. But for a wrestler and for all the damage that he took on to his body, he does look fucking very good. You are right about that. He was on Joe Rogan not too long ago, I think, and Joe Rogan was like, dude, you look fucking good for your age. And he does. He does. But, growing up watching Hulk Hogan, I never thought in a million years that I would grow to the age I'm at and see him, an old man. Like, it's fucking weird. Same thing with the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, like, fucking old man. These guys are, I remember being a kid and seeing, what's his name, that old-ass wrestler from back in the day, Bruno Sammartino. And I remember seeing him come into the WWF for, like, battle royals and shit like that. And he'd be the old fucker in the ring. And my grandfather would be like, oh, you see that guy, Kenny? And I'd be like, yeah. He would be like, he's a brick shithouse. That guy had the title
longer than anybody ever had the title. And I went, he was the champ? And he was like, yeah, he was the champ for years, for decades. And I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yeah, he was the best wrestler in the world, Bruno Sammartino. And then by the time I was a kid and my grandfather was now a grandfather, he was old as shit, but he would still be in the ring wrestling these young guys. And I remember one year in the Battle Royal, Bruno Sammartino, he got eliminated like halfway through. But like when he was wrestling other guys, you could tell he was an old time wrestler because he was like doing that thing where he smacks like his arms and like runs up to the guy and you smack your own arms and shit, kind of like a Ric Flair type of deal. Only the old guys do that, you know? And I remember just thinking, wow, this guy's fucking old, even back then. You know, and now here's Hulk Hogan, where a young kid nowadays would look at Hulkster at the age he is now, and they would look at him and go, man, that guy's a fucking old fucker. But if you go look at Hulk Hogan when he was like 30 or 40 years old, it's like, holy shit, dude, I didn't think that guy could ever age. You know, I just didn't think that guy would ever, because I held Hulk Hogan up there as a kid. I held him up there as like he was, to me, he personified like champion. You know, I held him up there with Jordan and Michael Jackson and, you know, all the people of my era and my time. Hulk Hogan was right there with all of them. Like you mentioned some of those names, and Hulk Hogan was just as big as those names. You know, he was just as big back then. He was a fucking megastar. I never thought I'd see that guy get old, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, or any of these guys. It's fucking weird being at this age now, in your 40s, almost your 50s, and it's like you look at these guys you grew up with, and like for an instance, look at the girl Sunny from WWF. She was so fucking slamming hot, bro. That girl was, I mean, I watched videos of her back in the day. She was goddamn fucking gorgeous. Everything about her was gorgeous. Her legs, her ass, her breast, her face, her lips, her hair. Everything was gorgeous about that girl, Sunny. And now, if you look at a photo of Sunny now, oh my God, what a fucking train wreck. Like, after sucking so many cocks and taking so many dicks to the mouth and asshole and just being a drug addict, fat fucking just shove whatever you want in your face, look at her now. That beauty that she was turned into like this white trash bar hag, fucking just disgusting looking like diesel dyke. That's what she looks like now. She looks like some chick that would marry a woman and eat her pussy hole. You know what I mean? So, people change. You know, John Cena will be old. John Cena is starting to get that old look, too. John Cena is, you know, I'm the same exact age as Tom Brady. I'm the same exact age as fucking Tom Brady. That motherfucker played football till he was 46 years old and won a Super Bowl when he was like 44. Like, who the fuck does that? Fucking insane, bro. But yeah, man, she fucking, man, I saw a photo of Sunny the other day, and I mean, I knew she like didn't look like her old self, but god damn, she don't look good, bro. Reminds me of the brother sucked too. Yeah, it's John Cena is 46 years old. So he's born in 77 as well. The girl he married is 44. Yeah, and she's pretty fucking hot. I mean, he fucking marries and fucks around with women that look like his daughter, that look like his ex-wife. It's like the same, he always goes for the same type of women, Hogan. Those like athletic blondes with thick asses. You know what I mean? He knows what he likes. Dolph Ziggler took Sunny to Pound Town a few years ago. Are you serious? Dolph Ziggler? What? Fucking Dolph Ziggler, bro? Really? Like, isn't Dolph so much younger than her? He's from a totally different era. Like, I know that, well, obviously fucking, what's his name? Fucked the shit out of her so much back then. from DX, what's his face? Shawn Michaels. I know Shawn Michaels tagged that ass like crazy. I think Bret the Hitman Hart had a little thing going with her, but I don't think he fucked her. But there was rumors that he did, I'm pretty sure. But he denies it. But you know she fucked like half the wrestlers back then, bro. But let me tell you, any wrestler that got her in bed, they were very lucky because she was a piece of fucking ass back then, dude. She really was, bro. You go look at those old videos and old photos of her in the WWF back in the day. My God, I think she was one of the hottest divas of all time, bro. I really do. For me, personally, I think she was her and Sable. My list of the hottest female wrestlers to me, without a doubt. And, you know, I'm sure you guys have other ones that you like way more than me. Like way more than the ones I like. But to me, the hottest ones of all time is Sable, Trish Stratus, and Sunny. Like, to me, those three. If you told me to pick one of those three, I would pick probably either Trish Stratus or Sunny. Probably Trish Stratus because I know that Trish Stratus still is hot. And Sunny looks like a fucking Buick. You know what I mean? So I can't believe that. Dolph fucking Ziggler, bro. Wow. What? Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. You're telling me Dolph Ziggler fucked her the way she looks now? Ugh. I'm gonna fucking throw up, dude. Ugh. I'm gonna throw up. Dude, that's like fucking your great aunt. You know? Sunny was so fucking... Dude, so Sunny was number one for you. I can understand why, bro. Like, I look at photos of her back then, and even her face was gorgeous. Like, so there's a lot of female wrestlers like, okay, I'll give you a for instance right now. That chick who used to come out to the car washing things that used to flap around with the fans underneath them, she would come out to those things, would always be out. I forget her name, but she's in the WWE now. She has the fattest, perfect ass, right? But her face is like but her face. Everything but her face. Butterface. Like she's just fucking like a car wreck. But her body is fucking smoking, especially her ass. Now you compare her to a girl like Sunny. Sunny fucking not only had an unbelievable body, but she also had a fucking gorgeous face on her. Sunny. Bailey, yes. Thank you. Thank you, King. Bailey. Yes. Yep, that's who. Yeah, Bailey she's got a fat ass, Bailey. She really does. Yeah, Alexa Bliss, dude, she definitely fucking, there's something about that little chunky ass, bro. And she's got a cute face, too. Nice body. She definitely does. There's no doubt about it. I would have to be Dude, she was so fucking hot. She really was. She really fucking was. Her, Sable, and Trisha. Oh, you know what? There's one other girl I can't leave out. Stacy Keibler, back in the day, just had like. And what's that other girl? Mrs. Tessmasker, whatever the fuck. I forgot who that was, but she was kind of fucking hot too. Mrs. I think she was in the WCW or some shit. Mrs. Taskmaster or whatever. I forget her name. It's something like that. I forget the name. Kelly, yeah, she was hot. Kelly was hot, but she wasn't like drooling hot. You know what I mean? Like where it's just obscene looking. You know how a girl could be so hot? The ass, the tits, the back, the face, everything is perfect. The legs, the thighs, everything is perfect. That's like a drooling hot chick. That's what I consider, what's her name to be? Like back in the day, I considered what's her name, Sunny, to be like a drooling hot chick. I would say that about Stacy Keibler. I would say that about Trish Stratus, because dude, Trish Stratus had the fattest ass and the littlest waist I've ever seen on a chick back then. Like, she was the real deal, bro. Taskmaster, yeah. I like her name was something weird like that. Mrs. Taskmacher or something like that. Her name was, it was something like Mrs. Taskmaster. So I don't know. Not the Taskmaster, who fucking, I know I said that because you're like, I'm the Taskmaster. But no, something like Mrs. Testmacher, something like that. Oh my God, the Violent Sky girl too. Yeah, she was fucking hot. Tessmacher. Yep, that's who I'm talking about. I remember that girl being hot for some reason. Yeah, that's who it was. She was fucking hot. She would come out to the ring and she would get into the ring where she would like put one leg into the ring and then bend over without bending her knees. You know what I mean? Like, she would bend over without bending her knees. So her ass was like straight up in the air. And bro, she knew exactly what she was doing because god damn was she fucking hot. God damn. I just paid $500 today for my car. So I brought my car to have an inspection done. And don't ask me why inspections are every single fucking year now, because that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's every year you got to get your car. What if you have a brand new fucking car? You got to go every year to get it fucking checked? So stupid. But every year they make us do it now, right? I don't know like if it's like that in every state, but my state's every fucking year. And all I want to do is just get my inspection done. So I bring it to this guy, and then an hour later I get a phone call, and the guy's like, I thought I was going to hear, hey man, we inspected your car, come and pick it up, $100, $90, $80, right? I get a phone call and this guy's like, hey, we're going to inspect your car, but this is what you have to get done for it. You have to get this done in order for it to pass inspection. And I'm like, okay, so what do I need? He goes, you need front brakes, you need rear brakes, you need 4 new tires, you need an oil change, I'm like, do I really need all that? And he's like, well, you don't have to get the oil change now, but you really should get new tires, and the brakes definitely need. And I'm like, okay, so how much are we looking at here? So this thing goes from like 80, 90 to $100 to $600 fucking dollars later. And when I came home, because I dropped my car off on my way to work, I walked the rest of the way to work, and I had it planned that, okay, by the time I get off, I'll be able to walk to the gas station, get my car, and come home. I just had to know how much it was to take the money out of the ATM. And I find out that it's $650, and I call up Shannon, and I'm like, I'm going to walk to the gas station, get my car. Is money in our ATM, our card, because I have it hooked up to my bank account, where my money from my job goes to direct deposit. It goes into the bank automatically. So I just use a debit card to take my money out or to pay for shit. And I'm like, she's like, yeah, well, what are you going to take $100 out, right? And I was like, no. I was like, it's $600. And she's like, what? What? And I'm like, yeah, it's $600. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with the car? It's only 5 years old. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Shannon, this is what happens. Cars need brakes. They need tires. But I don't know if this guy fucking kind of robbed me, but yeah, it was kind of a setback, dude, to fucking have that thrown at me today, like $600 fucking dollars. Like, it was a little bit of a setback, but that's why I took off tomorrow. I was like, you know what? I'm putting in for tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow. Sorry, guys. I'm taking the day off. Plus, my daughter's coming in from college. That's another reason why I had to get the car fixed up, because as soon as she comes home from college, she's going to want that car to drive around and say hello to all her friends and all this shit. She's only home for a couple of days, and it's like, I got to give her the car. She's got a license. She wants to fucking, and I don't want to drive it in something that's not safe. So You know, I got the brakes done. I got brand new tires. Well, I didn't get brand new tires. What I did was he rotated the tires from the back to the front and the front to the back. And then he plugged one tire because it had a fucking nail in it. So instead of, because it would have cost like at least another like $400, I think, for brand new tires. So that kind of saved me from spending $1,000. I begged this guy, is there any way you could like rotate the tires and then it will pass inspection? And he's like, I think I can rotate them for them to pass inspection, but I'm not sure. So when he called me back and told me, yeah, I was like, oh, thank God. Because I would have had got it would have been like $400 or $500 for brand new tires. That's how fucking expensive everything is now, man. It's fucking insane. Fucking insane. Doesn't that suck? Because it was like, I was just like, I paid off a couple of bills because I had to get a new refrigerator because the other one went to shit. And it's like, you need a new refrigerator. You have to have it. So I had to buy this new refrigerator, and I didn't want to get something cheesy and old. So I got a newer model, which costed a little more. And I took out a brand new credit card. Like I applied for a credit card at Best Buy. I never had one there. And I applied for it and wound up paying for that on the new credit card. But I had to pay some of it off already. And I just got done paying off like half of this fridge. And I paid extra too because I did overtime at work. So I just paid $150 extra. And I'm like, well, that's good, Shannon. Like, we don't have to worry about this bill for another 3 months. And she was happy about that. And then what happens 2 days later? I got to spend all this money on the fucking car. It's like whenever I get ahead, I get thrown 3 steps back. But I'm sure that's happening for a lot of people because the economy is completely fucked. I hate when these people get on TV and they lie about the economy being good. That bitch gets on the fucking TV and goes, and the Bidenomics is working pretty good and the border is all closed up. And I'm like, no, Bidenomics is fucking killing us and the border is wide open. Why are you fucking lying to me? Why are you lying to all of us for? Why? It's so fucking retarded. It really is. They just keep fucking lying about shit. But anyway, oh man. Yeah, the muscled up chicks. Although I gotta say this, okay, I never saw China do porno, but I heard that she was in a porn, and I never saw it. So my friend sent me a link because we were talking about her, and he was like, you know she did porn. And I was like, yeah, I heard about it, but I never seen it. So he sent me a link of her doing porn. And this one porn that she was in was her with 2 other chicks. And it started out with her just going to town on this other chick's box. Just And I was like, oh my God, look at China just plowing down on that pussy. Didn't she used to date fucking Triple H? But okay. And I was like, all right, that's kind of hot. Like, and then all of a sudden I saw China. And this must have been when China slimmed down and she wasn't as built. She was kind of hot. Dude, she looked hot as fuck in this porno. I don't know what the fuck it was. She looked hot as fuck in this porno. This other girl started eating China out, and China started moaning and sucking her thumb, and she looked fucking hot, dude. She had perfect breast. She looked fucking hot. I was surprised that I was like, wow, China's hot, because I do not find her attractive, especially not the jacked up fucking China from the late 90s, But she looked kind of fucking hot. I couldn't believe it, But, yeah, so. Yeah, so I heard she was in several pornos. I think she did one with, what's his name? The only guy that was in DX and NWO. Yeah, that's who thank you, Anthony. Thank you. That's who I just mentioned. China has a porno with X-Pac. Yeah, that's the one I remember. Get fucked in the ass and everything, bro. Yo, she got fucking dogged out. I saw some of the pornos with Sunny. So the first porno I saw with Sunny, she still was hot. Okay, she wasn't as hot as she used to be, but she still was hot. She had a little bit of thickness to her. You could tell she started to get a little bit like overweight. But dude, she looked fucking still gorgeous. Even a little bit of overweight. She had the perfect fat ass. She had the perfect thighs with a tiny, tiny bit of cellulite on them thighs, which looks a little good when it's not that bad. But like 5 years after that, I would throw up if I saw her in a porno after that, because it would be like watching a bar hag get fucked on a bar. You know what I mean? Like, just, you know, it's just a turn off to me, because some of those chicks start looking like dudes. You know, the bigger they get, the nastier they get, they start looking like fucking, like, you know, my Uncle Alfred, like some, you know, some blimp. So yeah, she kind like the way she looks now. It's just, I wouldn't fuck her with your dick. I wouldn't fuck her with a 10-foot pole. But it's amazing how that body changed, bro, after like 30 years, dude. It's fucking insane what 30 years will do to some people, bro. Some people just do not age well, bro. They just do not age well, you know. And some people age beautifully, like a Clint Eastwood, bro. If you can get a Clint Eastwood going, bro, you'll be set for life, bro. Clint Eastwood looks like a fucking 25-year-old female right now. No, I'm just kidding. But he looks great. He really does. Clint Eastwood, I don't know what the fuck's in his DNA, but whatever it is, somebody should bottle it. Yeah, yo, Brad Maddox and the Goon, that, you know, the Goon that's in the chat, him and Brad Maddox double teamed. Fucking, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that Brad Maddox and that other guy, when they fucked that chick, it was kind of disgusting. You know, and then when she was doing that shit with Brad Maddox, where she's like, I'm getting my pussy ready for you. Okay, a part of me found it hot because she is kind of slutty and hot slutty look. So yeah, I found that a little hot. But it really was piggy shit. When you look at it and you think about it, you're like, ugh. Like, I wouldn't date. I honestly would never date that chick. Even if she was the wrestler she was and I was just the everyday man that I am, and she gave me the time of day, like, I really want to fuck him. I really want to date him. I know he's a nobody, but I want him bad. I would still be like, nah, sorry, not touching you. You're too much of a fucking hooah, getting double teamed by dudes, fingering your box in a fucking laundry area. I mean, in a fucking dressing room at some store. Like, nah, you know what? Sometimes that shit's hot. But when I do it with my girlfriend or my wife, you know what I mean? Not some slut who's fucking some flavor of the week, Brad Maddox, or, nah, I don't find that fucking attractive. Fuck that shit. Sorry. Maybe for a minute I was like, oh shit, she's kind of hot. But then when I saw like all this shit, like, I was just like, you know what? Not for me. Yeah, she's a fucking pig. Exactly. I don't really like that. I mean, listen, I do like a little sluttiness, but that's just too much for me. It's too much. It turned me off. It really fucking turned me off. Like, there was parts that I was watching of that porno, and because we all watched it, like when that shit came out, everybody saw that shit. Some of it was hot, but a very tiny amount of it. Very, very. Even when she was like, I'm practicing on my pussy for you, and she was like doing it to herself, and you could actually see it. It was like, ugh, fuck, it's nasty. I just didn't like it. I don't know. Rubbed me the wrong way, literally. No, thank you. I don't want to be Eskimo brothers. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. If you're a single dude, flavors of the week is great, bro, because you can have any flavor, any week you want. I get that. I'm not arguing that point. I just think it was like, so like some young 14-year-old watching those videos would definitely fucking get off on that. There's no doubt. But me at my age, I look at her and the way that she did that, I'm like, okay, like I said, some of it might be hot. But for the most part, she came off as like a fucking slut pig to me. It just turned me off a little bit. Like, you would just get double teamed by these two fucking narrow dick fucking weirdos. All right, what the fuck do I know? They're way better looking than I am. Their bodies are fucking unbelievable compared to me. So I get it. But I don't know. Just kind of turned me off. Yeah, she was training her asshole, right? I put it in my asshole for you. I make it big so you can fit into me. Psycho bitch, bro. When I was playing some of her sound drops on my streams for a while, I had that one where she would go, put it in a little bit, and I would play it to see if anybody would notice. I remember I was playing those back in the day, dude. As soon as I saw that porno, I was like, yo, I gotta get some of these on there. I gotta. And I did. I was playing them, and it felt like nobody even knew what the fuck they were for a while. So I got rid of them. But yeah, I swear to God, I had that shit on there, bro. I had that shit on there. I know there was, oh shit, really? NHL 24 comes out tomorrow? I didn't know that. Dude, I haven't played since NHL 21. Me, my friend Noel, and Lucky Low, that you guys know if you've watched me for a while, the three of us would get on and we made our own team, and you had to make your own players. My name of my player was Kenny Bunsen Burner. That was my last name, Bunsen Burner. And I made my guy, and it was so hard to fucking play as a team because you had to stay lighted up on that guy that you were, and you had to stay in your position, and if you went outside of your position, like once in a while we'd find like Lucky Low's guy just skating behind the goalie up against the wall, and I'd be like, bro, what are you doing? He'd be like, oh, I didn't even realize I was skating. I was like, dude, you can't press B to switch up to the next guy that's closest to the puck. You stay as that guy. And it was hard to learn that at first, and it was so frustrating because like I'd be trying to stay in my position and get to the puck to have Noel pass me it for a one-timer, and I just couldn't. It was so fucking hard to do it. And there was even playoffs involved in it and everything, dude. It was pretty cool. So that's the last time I played NHL was with Shannon, man. I had it on. As a matter of fact, the last time I played, I streamed it. I fucking streamed it with Shannon. It was the last time I played it. I would love to start playing that game again. I really would. I would love to have the PlayStation before I start live streaming from the new room. But I have this modded Xbox that fucking shot out to Sith Negan, bro. This guy hooked me up. I was talking to him one day, and he like basically told me about his modded Xbox and what games were on there and shit. And I was like, dude, where could I find that? And he like hooked me up and told me about the place and everything. And he surprisingly got it for me. And I couldn't fucking believe it because once I hooked it up, dude, this shit had everything in it. So I'm kind of psyched that now, so I have a monitor just for that video game system. So when you walk into the room, you can go to the immediate left, and there's going to be a little table and a little chair there where you could sit down and play whatever fucking video game you want. So I figured I threw that into the room. So like when I have people over playing cards or coming on to do shows with me or, you know, all that shit, they have a spot to hang out as they're waiting. They could play whatever fucking video game they want on the monitor right in front of them. So I thought that was cool because it's got every fucking game in the world on that thing. So that was fucking awesome that that's over there by itself now. And I have a window in the room, which is really cool because this window, I put it there so like when Shannon or somebody walks in to the office area, they could tell whether I'm live streaming or not by looking through the window. So they don't have to bother me. They could just be like, oh, okay, I'll talk to you later. Or hey, I'm coming in to get water. Because that's where we keep the water in the garage. So I just it was a little, I can't wait to give you guys the tour. It's not done yet. That's why I don't want to give you guys a tour until it's done. I don't want to half-ass it. But I cannot fucking wait to show you guys, man. I've been working so fucking hard on all of this. And I'm going to do a tour of the entire where I live within the next 3 weeks. I'm going to do, you know, because so many people have asked me, like, dude, you used to show your old spot, like your old house over there at the, how come you haven't really shown much of like your surroundings. And I was like, well, because I've been getting it ready this whole time, you know, and I didn't want to like show people half-ass shit. So I can't fucking wait till like 3 weeks from now, man. I can finally sit back and just do what I always wanted to do, man, and the way I wanted to do it. It's bittersweet, you know. I definitely worked my balls off for it. There's no doubt. But I'm so fucking lucky that I can do this, you know. So that's gonna be fun. Oh yeah. I'm not hooking that up to online. I'm just gonna have it in the background where like you might not be able to see it if I'm live streaming. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it if I'm live streaming, but it's gonna be in the corner of the room with its own monitor. So like I said, if people come in and they're waiting, like, or they're bored or whatever, they can just go over there and treat it like a, you know, a video, you know, a fucking quarter machine. Just sit down and pick from one of the million games that are on there. And I'm sure people will, there's classics. I mean, dude, it's got everything on it. Like 007 to fucking, I mean, it's got everything, dude. It's the sickest fucking mod I've ever seen. It really is. It's like above and beyond. So I was like, I have to give that thing its own spot. I have to. So I hung this little, well, I'm going to hang this little monitor on the wall right in front of it. And it's only like a 10-inch monitor. But it's perfect for that system, you know, because you could sit right up on it and play it. There's not a lot of room, you know. Oh, graphics-wise, yeah. I heard that too. It's not like that huge of a jump, right? Man, all those old PlayStations, bro. Like I had that gray one. I remember fucking NHL coming out on that shit, and it was like, what the fuck? NHL was so different on the PlayStation as it was, like, because I went from EA Sports, Sega Genesis, hockey, EA Sports hockey, Sega Genesis. I went from that to the PlayStation version, and the PlayStation version was so much more realistic, but so different to play. And it was like I had to relearn the entire fucking system again. It was not like, you know, 3-button shit that we're used to. It was like a whole bunch of other shit, and you know, you had a bunch of other things you could do now. You could poke check, you could fucking, you know, all this shit, but you had to learn it. I got really good at my goaltending. Like, I would light the goalie up and make all the saves myself. I got really good at it. And it was good to get really good at the goalie, because if you got really good at the goalie, I used to light my goalie up as somebody would come in on a breakaway, and I would move my goalie all the way up and strip the puck from them right away. Like, I wouldn't even give them a chance to come down and try to deke me. I would just go right up on them. And my friends used to hate that shit. They'd be like, why do you keep moving your goalie like that? And I'd say, hey, there's no rule against it. And they'd be like, dude, you can't bring your goalie to the blue line. I'm like, yes, I can. And I used to do it all the time. And I would stop people all the fucking time. I would leave the net wide open because I knew as long as I kept that puck in front of me, they never could get it in the net. You know, it was just like a glitch in the game, I think. But I dominated motherfuckers that way, bro. Like, dominated them once I found that out. Because I just kept bringing my goalie out, and I would cut down their angle on the net. And I'd come up all the way up on them. If they were at the blue line getting ready to shoot, I'd come up all the way past the hash marks on the ice, and I would go down and slouch down at the last second and save it like it was no problem, because you don't have much of an angle there. And it really was an easy save. Or else I would go all the way up into them and poke check the puck right away from them. And my friends would be like, you can't do that, dude. And I'd be like, yeah. Well, what do you mean I can't do that? Like, I'm doing it. I didn't get in trouble for it. I didn't get a penalty for it. And my goalie's allowed to come out that far. And they would fucking get so pissed. And then they all tried doing the same thing I was doing. They tried to, but see, what they didn't get was I used to go to practice mode, and I would light up as the goalie and let the computer shoot on me. And at first I sucked. Once I kept doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it good, I learned how to use the goalie tremendously. I learned how to get up faster. I learned how to crouch down or lay down or put the glove out. I learned it all. And once I learned all that, no one could score on me, man. No one. And then everybody was like, "Oh man, that's an important thing, getting good at your goaltending." And they never saw any other players doing that shit, like on NHL, that first PlayStation one. And I was like the poke checking master, bro, at my goalie, bro. Nobody could fuck with me with that, dude. Even when they would have a face off in my zone, like to the left of me, I would always do it. When the face-off was in my zone to the left of me, I would light up the goalie as soon as the puck was dropped, and I'd light up the goalie and bring him all the way up to the face-off dot and knock the puck off the other guy. If he won the puck back in the face-off, I'd come right in and go, because once the goalie would hit a player in that game, it would send the player flying. Like the goalie was so, such a hitter. It would send and it was kind of like a cheap fucking glitch, bro, to be honest. So was the B goal in Sega Genesis. When you come down on a breakaway and you press B, you'd pass the puck, but you'd pass it forward, and it would go right between the goalie's legs, and they'd be like, "Stop using the B button, bro. These fucking B goals." I remember that shit, dude. That was the best. These fucking B goals. Fun fact. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. Resident Evil. Oh, yeah. I remember that first Resident Evil, yeah. Wait, let me turn this off.
Fucking freezing in this house. God damn. God. Yeah, that Resident Evil shit was great, bro. That first PlayStation was so much fun, man. It really was, because it was like it was like a whole new fucking world, bro. It was just a whole new world, So I haven't got a new system since the last PlayStation came out, I really want to get a new one, but I really want to rock out this fucking mod that I got. Once I get that room hooked up, like I said, I'll be playing fucking games in there all night. But yeah, I can't do them online because you definitely will get in trouble. You're right about that. I heard so many people have warned me and said, "Dude, whatever you do, don't bring that mod shit on air with you because you will get in fucking trouble." Wow. Really? Holy shit. Wow, what the fuck? Oh, there we go. That's another thing I don't have to worry about. The system outside is going to work so much better. I won't be dealing with the fucking stupid sound and this fucking... Oh, I can't wait to fucking get that new shit. All right, well, anyway, guys, it's been fun tonight, man. I'm all by myself this whole time, man. I had fun. And I didn't cover drama at all. Maybe just a tiny tad bit, you know what I mean? But it's been fun tonight, man, hanging out and shit. Fuck Tommy NC. Let me see if he called me. Nah, he didn't even call me. Told you, he jerked off to fucking, whatchamacallit, The Exorcist, and went to bed. With cum all over his belly. Fucking gross. So what's tonight? Thursday night? I'll be back Saturday night, guys. The next time you see me is Saturday night if you guys are around. I appreciate you guys all being here and hanging out with me and interacting and talking. I had fun. I really enjoyed myself, man. Thank you guys. And I'll see you guys Saturday. We should have the whole crew here on Saturday. Filthy, I know, will be here. Chris said he'll be here. I'm trying to talk Shannon into coming on Saturday and drinking and having some fun. But yeah, have a good rest of your weekend, guys. Have a good Friday. Be safe. God bless you guys. Be safe in this world out there, man. Have eyes in the back of your head, literally. Be safe, and we'll all reconvene this weekend, guys. God bless everybody. Thank you so much. Peace, guys.
You wanna beat up
My neck, my ass, my stomach.
Fucking phenomenal.
MC 2010, jackass! MC 2010, MC jackass!
Peace, guys. Thank you.
Fucking you wanna beat up
What's your name? What's your name? Tommy NC. Jerk off to the fucked up movie. Tommy NC got a movie. Yeah, groove me like a little
MC 2010!
jackass. Oh, NC 2010. Grab your little girlfriend by her hand. Tell her come over and feel the man. I said Tommy NC ain't.
MC 2010, jackass!
He gets so hot. Tommy rubbing on the spot, but he don't know what's next. Assist grabbing on the breast assist while the girls walking exorcist. Watching the movie Exorcist at home grabbing breast assist. Yeah, Tommy Lexus is driving around with the Lexus with a set of breast assists.
MC 2010, MC jackass!
And I ain't talking chicken, I'm talking titties. Talking chicken, talking titties. Walk around with an NC 2020 looking like you got the blenny blend. Me and Tommy ain't no fucking friend when the Tommy the leak, man. Tommy the leak, man, leak can.
MC 2010, MC jackass!
NC with the jackass, get the jack fast, get the cash fast. Tommy NC water blast, get you up in the Baja for Rizzy on my shizzy. Yeah, but now I don't go to the Baja for no fizzy. I'm all about the donuts, got the swole nuts all up on my donuts.
Donuts.
But I'm in the best shape of my life, and I ain't got no wife, and I'm
in the best shape of my life.
And I'm here for the bullshit. You can suck it, just like Gary Busey. Learn to fuck
bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, but I don't take no overreacting like Mello. Hello, yeah, Jello, get a bellow from the BULLFROGS to fellow. Yeah, as we disappear like a faggot, I'm out of here.
Tommy looks like a big fat Florida orange that gets larger each week.
Oh, come on, man. Why you being so mean? Tommy NC looking so lean. But he can't stop cause he's so clean. Chupapi mameo, chupapi muñaño. But you don't take me to Harlem for Lalo. Yo, how's your neck and how low did I go? Let me see the fuck on you. Check your neck. Tommy NC, get the cash for the cream, the hate for the dream. See you in the court of law, cream.
A court of law.
caught a score, caught a law. Who could do 3 hours and not talk no drama? Oh yeah, that's only K-Love up in the Honda.
This is not a 2-liter, okay?
Okay, but shout out to the girdles, shout out to your James and Bottles and James. Get the goddamn...
When you play your little fuck game.
You can suck my fucking wee-wee.
You can suck my little wee-wee.
Fuck you, you motherfucker!
Peace out, everybody.
You're now locked in to the Foul Mouths Network.
You better run the check.
You're now locked in to the Foul Mouths Network.
Hey, my next killer is